Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Close the drapes, pull the shades, light your candles. What do the cards hold for you? Stick around and find out. Here she is. Psychic Oracle, knows all, sees all, tells all. Miss Gemma Jade.
What's up, guys? I am really excited to be here. I tried for this really awesome background that I was super excited about, but obviously it didn't work out. So I'm going to have to use my cell phone next week and just do it vertically, which is okay. It's still really pretty. Can you guys see that? It's like real fancy. I'm getting fancy on y'all. So in the house with me tonight, besides Steve Stockton producing, we have the lovely and amazing accented Miss JJ Cryptid, and she is going to be audio only, reading the names out to me so that I can communicate with you all a little better and kind of have my stuff together. So again, I tried with the background, guys. I really did. And, you know, it was supposed to be done an hour and a half ago. So if it was, I would have had time to actually do something to make it look better. But hello, Gemma. So happy I'm able to catch your live today. How are you doing? Christina, I'm doing so well. I think I'm missing a few people, but I can't get my chat to go up. So Andrew and Gnomes Trucking Express, I'm doing so great. Christina, I'm so happy that you made it as well. As usual, I'm hopped up on Red Bull and all over the place. Anna, Vera Ray, Miss Lotus Girl, what is up? Lady Nopingham, so good to see you. Grey Wolf Paranormal. Let's keep going here. Oh, there's Miss JJ. Thank you so much. You're saving me for sure.
Oh, sorry. Hello, everyone.
I should have let you do that. I'm so used to being by myself. Everyone, JJ. This is Miss JJ. I'm so rude. Go on.
I'm in the background. I'm invisible.
Invisible,
please,
but audible.
If you don't want to read them, please put no in caps so that I can catch it, because I'm scribbling as I'm writing.
Isn't she a sweetheart? That was so rude of me. I'm so sorry. I'm so used to just going. I'm all go. My beautiful wifey, Maraid. Where was I? Ghost Dragons. Hello, my darling love. Darlene. Hello, Miss Darlene. Miss Be Kind. How are you? I was wondering about that. I was like, wait a minute. Jarvis. That's all I have to say. My cookie. Jeanette Sanchez, so good to see you. Guys, you guys heard Miss JJ. If you don't want a reading, just put a no in capital letters. It's no big deal. The Ninja, Christina Bell. Mac Taylor, so good.
She made me jump.
Oh, sorry. It's going to be an interesting night, guys. It's going to be interesting.
I nearly leapt off my bed.
I'm so sorry. Because Christina Bell comes in every single week. I think you know this. But every time I call her for a reading, she's never there. Every week for like 25 weeks. So
that was funny.
The ninja. She is the ninja. I wish we had you on video. We would have been able to see you almost fall off. That happened to me on one stream. I don't know what it was. Somebody just popped in and said something really loud, and I screamed because I was just so caught off guard.
Yeah, you caught me off guard.
Sorry.
That's all right. You're going to pay for this.
You got my number. I hope he recovers, Lotus Girl. You know, my thoughts and prayers are always with you guys. Hope Wolf, sending you to Neil, love, light, peace, healing, all that beautiful stuff. And I've got packages on the way for some of you guys too. It's just going to be probably about another month or so because I have to wait for certain moon phases and I have to let this sit for this long. But it's going to be worth it in the end. Chillin' Villain, what is up? Richard Elmore, Crash Steel, Lynn LeBlanc. Oh, hey, Casey. Hi, Danielle Taylor. How are you? I hope I didn't miss anyone there, guys. I am so all over the place. Lotus Girl, thank you. Yeah, I think I might try to do this on my phone vertically and then just for the streams, and then I can see the tapestry better. I didn't have enough time to fix it, so this is what it is for now. Hopefully, okay, my office will be done. I told Ray I need it or I'm going to get fired from SOR. So now he's like kind of in gear. I didn't say I was going to get fired, but I said I look unprofessional. And I kind of do. I've got like Post-it notes all over the wall. Ghost Dragons brought me this gigantic gigantic, like 6 foot by 5 foot or 6 foot by 8 foot erasable whiteboard that's like reversible. So I have all the stuff. Michigan UFO sightings and paranormal encounters. Welcome. Our interview with Gemma is out now and one of my favorite to date. I was just going to say, I had so much fun. We did that interview for like 2.5 hours and we hardly touched on everything we wanted to because we were just so into the conversation. And I thought that was so incredibly cool. You, Wayne, and your beautiful wife, or unless it is Michelle, I'm not sure. But either way, you guys were amazing. One of my most favorite to date as well. Robin Henry, I don't know if I said hi. and let's just get started. Miss JJ, first two, please.
Christina. First two is Christina and Andrew Gnomes and Truckin'.
I love your accent. I love it.
Vera Ray, Lotus Girl, and Lady Newbingham. So they get ready.
Yeah, she's going to give me one or two, and then she's going to read the next, 3 or 4, however many, up to 5, so that you guys know that you're going to be called, so you can be listening in. So I have Christina, and then you might as well give me one at a time, because I already don't remember the second person. Christina, if you're still here, just give me a hey. Yes, Andrew. Christina, say hey, please, because I have not seen you say anything except your hello. And I don't like to read if the person is not with us. Christian Wolf, welcome. Who was on that? Maraid, you're on it. You're on it. I know, right? Mac Taylor, what a sweet voice. All right, Christina, you got Angels and Ancestors. I know, love her voice. I told you, JJ. I think it's us Americans. We just love it. I'm really good friends with a lot of you guys. I talk to you outside of the chats and everything. And, I don't ever picture any of y'all with accents, including Miss JJ. So when I first walked in my room and she was talking to Steve, I was like, oh, like I could follow that voice to sleep. Call me Mr. Flintstone. Welcome. All right, Christina. Well, I guess this is your card. Popping out here. Oh, guys, I got the Grateful AF affirmation deck. We've been using the spiritual ones. You guys liked it so much, I went and got the Grateful. What's up, Jiggy? All right, Christina, you got the Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. Okay. Take your time and focus on developing your gifts and strengths. In shamanic traditions, a shapeshifter is either an animal that has the capacity to change between species or a shaman who has the capacity to transform into an animal to go journeying. If there is a wild animal you are particularly drawn to or fascinated by, it's probably because you can transform into one in your meditation or journeying practice to go exploring in the other worlds. When you shift into animal form, you can see the world through different eyes and tap into the animal survival skills to help yourself through a particular situation. You may have been through many challenges and lows, but now you are in a space of transformation. You are moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover the gifts and talents that you were born with and born to share. All of your past experiences have only helped you see how strong you really are. You are an amazing soul who can change and transform in ways that people least expect. You have many talents that you will share in your lifetime. You are being guided to stay focused on the light, knowing that it will guide you forward. When this card arrives, there's also an opportunity for you to tap into the power of your spirit animal. Note, if you're seeing a particular animal regularly, it's because its medicine is coming to you. And I got to back this camera up. Sorry about I tried the tapestry. We'll fix it. I'm off it now. All right, Christina. So the shapeshifter energy coming in for this week for you, I think is really important. I feel like there's a big energy shift in kind of the universe, for a lot of astrological signs. John Music, give me a second. And a lot of astrological signs with Jupiter coming into Pisces. And I believe, don't quote me, there's a Venus retrograde. There's a lot of planetary action going on as we move into 2022. And I don't know, what your beliefs are as far as if you meditate, if you pray to God, whatever your higher power is, I want you to try to get in touch with it this week, because it's really going to guide you. Some meditation I would really recommend. Go out and spend some time in nature, if at all possible. If not, just go in your backyard. I'm thinking at night for a little while, you do have a spirit animal trying to get your attention. You have spirits trying to get your attention. You have ancestors trying to get your attention. Okay. And I feel like what you really need to focus on, like the card said, Christina, is light. You have to focus on the light. I feel like this week you may be going through some hard times. You may be kind of thinking, you know, why me, or what the F is this all for? And if you're not doing that, unfortunately, that's what's coming this week. So really focus on the light, focus on love, focus on peace, and try to find your strength from your higher power, whatever it is. Even if your higher power is yourself and that's what you believe in, meditate. Try astral, my lisp always kills me with that, astral travel, if at all possible. I know to some people this stuff sounds a little fantastical, but I'm telling you, it all sounded, you know, fantastical to me, you know, a few years ago when I wasn't studying this or practicing it, and when I had shut everything off and kind of forgot about the power of it all. So give it a chance. I feel like if you're in this stream, you're looking for something more. So why not go out and give it a chance and find it? Okay. Christina, please do that and come back next week and let us know how it went. You're grateful AF. Driftwood. Driftwood is proof you can go through some poop and be even more beautiful for it. That's right. Going through stuff, but focusing on the light. That's where it's at, right? That is what the universe, what our guides, what our ancestors, our deceased loved ones, that's what spirit wants us to do, to focus on the good. Andrew and Gnomes. John Music, yes, I absolutely did. And every time I click on PayPal to like email someone to thank them, it's like, do you want to download this into your phone? So I actually meant to send you an email, and you know me, I am all over the place. So I do apologize for not thanking you, but I did get it. I do appreciate it. I really, really do. I appreciate you specifically because last week I forgot you like 4 times. You never got a reading. You have been so gracious, so generous with me. And I just want you to know, I do appreciate you. Don't take my spazziness as I don't care or I'm ungrateful or anything like that. I'm just way out there all the time. Gemma, the queen. Connor, the king of the Bigfoot. I was thinking, what do? They search. The Bigfoot searcher people. Connor, you're the king anyway. I absolutely love you. You're another one with amazing light, amazing personality. Now that I've been yammering and stammering, Andrew and Gnomes, Magick of You. JJ, you want to give the next 3 so they can get ready? Let us know they're here, actually.
Yep. Vera Ray, Lotus Girl, and Lady Newbingham.
Girl Squad. Thank you so much, JJ. I can't thank you enough. All right, Andrew. Hey, Joel. Thank you so much. Welcome to the
You're
stream.
welcome.
All right, Andrew. You got card number 30 in the Magick of You. You got Serendipity. Merge with the flow. Okay. And remember, guys, I don't remember from one week to another which deck I use. I really, really don't. So actually go out of my way to forget. So Andrew, be aware that opportunities are lining up around you. Merge into the flow of life. Trust it in all its light and shadows. They have brought you to this point. Maybe unbeknownst to you, you are perfectly poised for opportunity right now. Trust your efforts and recognize the sign of serendipity occurring around you. This means you are where you're meant to be, doing what you're meant to be doing. Be conscious of follow-up and follow-through. Good fortune forms around you. The girl of serendipity merges into the leaves of life, and they welcome her into the nourishing and lush embrace. Like them, she is growing in abundance and opportunity. Fresh potential awakens. Everything happens in its right time and place, exactly as it's meant to. Just give me a second, guys. Trying to get some energy. My energy spiritually is a little low tonight for some reason. Once I get moving, it'll wake back up. All right. So recognizing again like the card said, the serendipity that's all around you. If you start to get down, kind of look around, be grateful, start a grateful list if that's something that you wish to do. I'm getting something with work for you though, Andrew. Some kind of, I don't want to say promotion, because when I tell people they're going to get promotions and they don't get promotions, they get really mad. But I feel like this week you may be working towards either getting a better paying job, getting a better position in your job, or just enjoying your job a lot more. Okay. John, I'm so sorry. Try to hang around. So Andrew, I think that you're going to be enjoying your job a lot more, or finding something about it, okay, that you enjoy enough that it's going to get you through the days, that you're going to feel so much better when going to work and when working. Serendipity, realizing, you know, all things around us are connected. I feel like you're going to have a very serendipitous week. I feel like you're going to have minimal problems. I feel like you're going to maybe make a new friend at work. Maybe somebody's going to get hired and you're going to befriend them. I'm just getting a really good vibe coming off your work week this week, Andrew. As general as that sounds, that's kind of what I'm getting. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to channel up here. I've been doing a lot of readings. So, you know, once I get to like the 8th, 9th one, I'm good. It's been a rough few days for me. So, Andrew, butt cracks. First off, the technical term for butt crack is gluteal cleft. That just made them better, huh? Butt cracks are amazing because if you see one in public, they're most often peeking out of the top of someone's pants like a sneaky little animal. Fun game. Next time you see a butt crack peeking out, say gluteal cleft at an increasing volume until the butt crack goes away. Andrew, you should totally do that. Film it, send it to me, and we'll see how it goes. I think what that card meant is just be happy, you know, find the best in everything. And I think that's what I was talking about for you with work, just finding the best, making the best of your situation, Andrew, this week. Even though I feel like I said, you're going to have a very serendipitous week. If it wasn't like this the last few weeks or the last week or the last year or whatever, it's going to start this week. How long it's going to last, I don't know, but you've got at least a week. Paige Turner, what's up? So JJ Vera was first, right? Uh-oh, I think we have that thing again.
Can you move it from your end?
I'm sorry? Yes, I can hear you, but that delay is back again.
Can you mute my microphone?
I think Steve can if
okay.
you hear. Hold on. Okay, so maybe just type until that goes away.
No, that's fine.
Oh, no, you can hear me again. I don't know what's going on, guys. We're getting a delay, then we're not. So, okay, you're here. Vera was next, then Lotus Girl, right?
Vera Lotus Girl and then Lady Nottingham.
All right, guys, this is a process. It's something new that we're doing, so hang in there with us. Miss Vera, let's see what the week has in store for you, girl. Whoa. All right. You got the card of fire from the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. I love this deck. It's so amazing. Fire, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. And it's the card of passion, Vera. So they're not numbered. So let me just find it. They are in alphabetical order. Some of these are not numbered or in alphabetical order. And I'm like, okay. Now call upon the spirit of fire to invoke new courage and all you desire. Its strength will ravish fears and plight and ignite the flame of passion tonight. The magic is worked with harm to none. So mote it be, there it is done. Vera, your sparkle has waned and something is missing. Whether it is our lust for life, belief in yourself, or motivation, the element of fire is waiting to spice things up. Witches have a profound affinity with this element, for they recognize the power of a flame through spellwork and connection with the ancestors. The magic of fire invokes lust, passion, attraction, and love. You are being encouraged to cast aside your fear of the flame and bring warmth into your inner world. Fire waits to be acknowledged and worked with by you. Invite fire into your life and allow the strength of its energy to purify and cleanse any doubts and worries that have clouded your view. Fire will fuel you to be able to walk in your true light with full might, vitality, and vigor as you reclaim your power. Vera, work with the element of fire to eliminate negative thoughts and behaviors. Imagine etheric flames raging and consuming any darkness that lies within. Your fear of fire stems from a past life, girl. Your renewed passion invokes the love you have been waiting for. Since time began, the sun, the spark of life, has ignited our inner fire and passion. Fire deities such as Belanos and Bridget have imbued our courage and empowered us to focus on the energy of fire. The I can't say this word. I think it's Athame or Athme or sword represents the fire element. Lighting a candle is the physical representation of fire and can be seen through the veil. So that's why when people would have seances, or when people do have seances, or play with that dang infernal Ouija board, they always want to light candles. And that's because candles attract spirit. Artificial light does not. Okay. But candles do. And that's why we're always supposed to light candles, not to mention that it does represent the fire element. So Vera, something's missing in your life. Something's missing, I think, in you. And I think that it's just your life may have become kind of stale. I feel like maybe you need to be reignited, girl. Okay. You need to take your power back. I don't know if someone has stolen your power or if you've given it away, but I do feel that you're in a funk. Athame, thank you, Lady Nopingham. I appreciate you. You're in some kind of funk for some kind of reason. Okay. And the fact of the matter is, you've got to pull yourself out of it. So for this week, I would try to see what Spirit's saying. Spirit would recommend, actually, and I would recommend too, that you kind of get back to your roots of what is fun for you. If you do any kind of spell casting or charming, I would do something that really involves more of the fire element. You have to use all four elements, but as most of us know in this field, when we're in this doing this craft, okay, you can use one element more than another depending on what you're trying to do. Use the element of fire. If you don't cast or do spell work or anything like that, or charm work, then just light a scented candle. Light scented candles all around your house. Burn some sage. I'm getting that very strongly, actually, now that I actually said it. It's processing through my ear. Sage that shit. Sage that shit. And I don't mean to say the S word, but I'm just telling you what they're saying. So definitely some sage. Get rid of some negative vibes, negative energy that's kind of not really attached itself to you, Vera, but that's like lingering in your home, in the corners, and anywhere that you have clutter. It just kind of builds up after a while. You know what I mean? And all of us, when we get angry or we get upset, we get over it usually fairly quickly, but that energy can stay if it's strong enough. And I think that's the problem, is that it's kind of building up. Chad Smith in the house. I have to start welcoming Connor like that too. Connor and I have had at least 3 past lifetimes together. We're soul bound and soul connected, Bigfoot Anon and I. And I didn't tell him about our life in the Old West, which I don't like calling it that, but guys, there's some noises and stuff. Don't worry about those. Isn't this crazy? Vera, your card says accents. We were just talking about those. Isn't it beautiful that the places we are from and the people who raised us show up in our words? Try noticing the beauty and roots in every accent that you encounter today. Did that Canadian just say a boot? I swear it says that. Did that Australian just call you mate? Did that Texan just say y'all? Aren't you glad you can hear the world dancing in people's voices? I'm waiting for this to get like crazy and cursy like the spiritual AF deck, but we'll have to see. Lotus Girl towing to Neil. All right, Lotus. Lemuria, girl.
Brian Fitch, you are on the list. Just to let him know.
Mm-hmm.
After Lady Nopingham, we have Grey Wolf, May Reed, Dragon Z, and Darlene. Let's hear you if you're out there.
Exactly. Oh my God, this is so much easier on me. Thank you. I've just got to get used to the vibe. It's like a much cooler vibe, much easier on me. So we're working out the kinks, everyone. Thank you so much for being patient. And JJ, I can't thank you enough again for helping me out like this. You just may have to repeat that a little
I'm just
later
going to
if I
say
can't
one
remember.
thing.
Yeah.
All right, just in case you hear it, my cat is crawling all over me, purring his head off. So please don't think that's anything but my cat.
If you can figure out how to mute your mic if you're not talking, but I know sometimes it's hard to figure out when you don't know a lot about tech. Like when I go on SOR on Saturday and Sundays, I mute my mic until I'm talking because there's just all kinds of noise. But if you can't, don't worry about it. We have an awesome crew here. They're not going to care
No, I
about
will.
cat noises. All right, Lotus Girl, you got card number 4.
Oh, but there's too many people coming.
See, welcome to my world. The solar plexus chakra. All right. JJ, I've been doing about 40 a week, and there's been about 60 on every list. So if you're having trouble keeping up, just let me know. But I think
No,
we
that's
can do
fine.
it. You can do it. You got
We're
this,
at
girl.
37.
Huh? What?
There's 37 on the list.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been averaging 40. By the time the end of it comes, a lot of people will have gone. So you'll see how it works. We'll get the hang of it. Lotus Girl, number 4, solar plexus chakra, radiant illumination. What I want to say right off the bat, and it might say this in the book and it might not, I want you to work on opening your solar plexus chakra, okay? Tennille, please do that for me. For spirit, remember when I say me or I think or, I recommend, it's spirit. It's not actually me. Personal power, independence, self-discipline, confidence, assertiveness, decision-making, belief, intellectual abilities, expression of will, Lotus Girl, bringing ideas into reality. I'm trying to get it so the light doesn't block it. The solar plexus chakra is the radiant center of our being. It holds the vibrant spark that brings our passions to life. Enter this space to step away from playing small, unworthiness, the idea that you are taking up space and insecurity-based competitiveness. Allow yourself to be attuned to the abundant life force that resides within this center and be energized, motivated, fueled with inspiration, enthused, and clear-minded so you can bring forth more of yourself and what you wish to birth to the world. As you discover a deep and real sense of self-empowerment, you can more confidently lift others in celebration, harmonizing differences and shifting hierarchical paradigms into collective co-creation, okay? Restore. Remember that you are a powerful being who can connect with potent life force energy as and when you need it. Be aware of what fuels your fire and consider circumstances where you had your power away. Imagine all the fragments of your energy that you have been given away at some point and bring them all back to the center of your being. Lotus, that's very important. Imagine, see the top of this is gold and my light's reflecting off it. Lotus, imagine all of the fragments of energy that you've given away throughout your whole life, these tiny little fragments, and close your eyes and imagine a swirl of gold light like a tornado. Just going around, grabbing them all up and coming back into your center. You can breathe it through your nose. You can gulp it through your mouth. You can imagine it just coming into you, okay? And putting those damn pieces back. Themes, your power and where you are putting your energy. Healing position, the navel, of course. Color wash, golden yellow, like I just said. Please do some work with your solar plexus chakra. If you're not sure exactly what that means, people don't like when I say this, but I'm going to say it. Just Google it. You can find a lot of really awesome things on Google. I don't care what anyone has to say about it. I do a lot of my research on Google. Actually, I use Bing, but it's not Google, but that's a Steve Stockton joke. Why did I say Mermaid? Because I'm thinking about you, wifey. Lotus Girl, slippers that are also stuffed animals. The human race can't be all bad if we invented footwear that's also cute and cuddly, right? I think I'm going back to the yellow deck next week, guys. I thought these were going to be way cooler, but it's true. I mean, there is some good in humanity. Arnulfo, wait a minute. Stella. Is that Stella? Because I was going to email you because I had heard that you had passed. Can you please, if Arnulfo, if you're our Stella, please just let us know you're okay. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then thank you for liking my channel. And I hope you come in for a reading sometime. All right. Lady Nopingham. Dark Goddess. Oh, this is so much easier for me. I am so grateful. Eric M. Brown Dot Flap. Ghost Dragon needs oatmeal cookies. Hope Wolf. I heard the funniest thing. It's really old, but if you Google it, I bet you could still find it. Google My Cat's Coming audio. It was some radio station or something that did this phone prank, and this woman was obsessive about her cat, and she booked a flight like months and months in advance. This was years ago before the you-know-what hit and all that stuff. And her kid or somebody in her family that knew about this had this radio station call her and pretend to be the airline and tell her that her cat cannot come. Oh my God. It was hilarious. You've got to Google it. My Cat's Coming audio or radio station prank. My Cat's Coming. Yeah. Gray Wolf, I'd like to see you on here with me next week if possible. I knew you were on vacation, and either you and Cassie or you 1 week, Cassie the next. Lady Nopingham, you got Pele, the dark goddess of transformation. I got to tell you guys, I have had this obsession lately with Callie. Callie, I've been seeing Callie, the dark goddess Callie, everywhere. Even just now, as I'm flipping through, pops out Callie. I don't know if I have a connection to her or if I'm meant to make a connection to her. All right, I got to stop rambling. Lady Nopingham, Pele, transformation. Tempers frayed, time to cool. Fears must not be let to rule. Work with fire's high vibration, welcoming and transformation by the power of the dark goddess in me. Protection in place. Blessed be. I'm going to turn this one light, guys, so you can see the cards a little better. I think that's the problem there. Yeah, much better, much better. All right, Lady Nopingham, the heat is on and you have found yourself at a boiling point. The pressure has become too much and you just can't keep a lid on anything at the moment. Annoyances, irritations, and infuriation have exasperated you until you've been left steaming. Pele, the volcanic Hawaiian goddess, recognizes the shadow side that has consumed you of late and warns that if you continue, you just may get your fingers burned. So invite Pele in to purify and release you from the blazing trail you've left in your wake. Allow her flames to lick away old hurts and wounds, replacing them with a sacred glow. Use this powerful opportunity to transform, reinvent yourself, and become the phoenix that dies and is reborn. The essence of turmoil now consumed, it is time for you to re-emerge through the flames of passion as Pele ignites your heart and step forward into a newly transformed you. Take the pressure off and move on, Lady Nopingham. You're no longer resonating with what you once did. Embrace the element of fire. Partake in a fire walk. Make a list of what fuels your passions. Take steps toward your goals. A change for the better is on the horizon. So again, we have working with fire, okay? And you could be dealing with, or it could be your energy. Again, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. I'm all over the place tonight. Energy. So, Lady Nopingham, the card is a little bit obvious, but I'm going to give you what the universe is telling you as well. Again, work with fire if you work on an altar. If not, then again, light some scented candles around your house. Definitely another, I could see that this is going to be like the theme of the week. Burn some sage. There's negativity. I think we should all be burning sage because to get rid of the negativity and yuckiness of 2021. I think everyone should do it on New Year's Eve as soon as it hits like 12. Just get the bad energy out of there. Sweep Widdershins. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Sweep the old out. Sweep it out the door. Get it into a dustpan. Do whatever you can. Instead of vacuuming that day, sweep. Sweep as much as you can. We have to clear out the stagnant energy. Lady Nopingham, I feel like you are fed up. You are fed up to death with something or someone. And the reason for that is because you're elevating, you're moving on, you're stepping into your power, you're recognizing your power, okay? And you've outgrown certain people and certain things and situations. You're just like, the reason you're not vibing with these people anymore, the reason you're not meshing with these situations, the reason they're annoying you, and the reason you're just like, oh, like, how did I deal with this 3 weeks ago? The reason is because you are elevating, okay? You're learning about power. You're learning to, You're learning about you. You're becoming more aligned. And I think this week, what you should start doing is to step in the next direction, start slowly getting rid of these people, situations, places, you know, move on. If you can literally move, maybe, moving on things that you've outgrown and from people that you've outgrown. And I think that you might feel bad about doing this, or you might feel like I can't even, like you said in the chat there, but the universe is telling you, you can even, Lady Nopingham, and you must. If you want, you know, spiritual alignment to be in your future, if you want positivity and real connection and spiritual elevation, it's time to move on things and people and situations that you've outgrown. The word turd. I don't know if I like these cards yet. Turd, say it in a sentence. This sandwich tastes like a turd. Say it 10 times in a row. Turd, 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 turd. Billy, that reminds me of you. Say it slow. Turd. Turd is the word from turd is the word form of an antidepressant. Now that you've caught yourself saying turd 13 times, don't you feel better? On potty break, I may have to get up and get the spiritual ones. Damn it. I was hoping these were really great. All right, Miss JJ. I don't remember who's next. I know Maraid's coming up, but I don't remember who's after Lady Nopingham. I think we have a delay again, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Let me go up to the top. Maybe I can. We keep getting like this 2-minute delay, and then the delay is not there anymore.
Z and Darling.
Who is it? Dragon Z? Grey Wolf, Dragon Z. Dragon Z and Maraid.
Grey Wolf, May Reed, Dragon Z. No. Grey Wolf, May Reed, Dragon Z, Darlene.
Okay, I got you.
I'm going to type
It's the delay. It's the delay. Another gunshot. Did you guys hear that? So, Miss JJ is going to type it in the other chat because there's this dang delay. All right. So, Miss Grey Wolf, Miss Maraid, Dragon Z, and Be Kind. I think Be Kind, you said you did not want a reading tonight.
My phone is overheating really bad.
Okay. Hold on. All right, guys, I'm really sorry. Here's what we're going to do. I feel really bad. Miss JJ's phone's overheating. This just is not working. So y'all are going to have to give me like 2 minutes. We'll get back on track the way that we do every week. Miss JJ, I don't even know if you can hear me. We keep getting this delay, and I feel like we're very delayed now. I don't even know if I can get to the top of the chat anymore, and I can't. All right. I don't know what to do here. Give me a minute, guys. JJ, if you're still there, could you type up until Eric M?
Can you hear me, Gemma?
Yeah, but there's a delay.
I'm trying so hard. Right, what I'll now do is I'll type the list out to you in the private chat bit of this.
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you so much.
You know, where I can message you.
Yes, that's perfect. Perfect. Guys, I'm sorry. We were trying something. It's not working. So, all right. Let me just do Mermaids and Lindsay, Grey Wolves here. And then I'll write from after. Everybody's on the list, Brian. Don't worry. Everybody's on. And then whoever's last on the list that JJ has, I'll just pick it up from there. We tried something. It didn't work. It's all good. I appreciate JJ for trying to help me. I do. I really do. We're almost an hour in.
Can you hear me now?
Oh my God. Oh, now I'm out of YouTube again. I can't. Yeah. JJ, please just read the private chat. Okay. Just go into the private chat and read that, because I keep getting so messed up here. I keep getting knocked out of YouTube, and I can't afford any more time. I'm not going to get everyone in. All right. Onyx Vault. You walked in at the perfect time. I look very disorganized and unprofessional. All right, Mermaid, let's do this. You got Elle Qui Oracle. Aeterna. She who becomes, Mermaid. Metamorphosis, transcend, journey. Aeterna, she who becomes, rises light like a feather, no longer anchored to the ground. Her lightness of being creates a total metamorphosis of self. Even her hair is changing colors from fiery red, you have that fiery pink, girl, to the intensity of light blue and white, like the hottest part of the flame. Her passion is to transcend to her next highest self is taking place. Her right hand is held in the Prithvi Mudra to offset the fire element, again with the fire element, and increase the earth element. She knows she must maintain this balance if she is to continue evolving. This powerful mudra increases her sense of stability, which she needs as she floats off the earth. Her antenna-like stamen gathers information on deep sensory levels. Aeterna may seem to be asleep, but she is focused on the journey at hand. This card indicates that you are at a moment of becoming the being you have been working on. All of the effort is coming together to send you soaring up to the next plane. The good news and the bad news is there is always another level to achieve. Each subtle state of existence creates new challenges. Know that you have safely lived on your current plane, and all that you have learned by and failed in and powered through will be brought with you on your journey. The cranes who rise from the midst show you the past is a source of strength for the future. Like the caterpillar who metamorphoses into a butterfly, it's time to try out your new wings. So this week, I think you should really think about how you can benefit the most from this transcendence. You are spiritually ascending. You are going on a new path in your life, Mermaid. Okay, where I think you've been planning it for a while, and you've been getting cards like this for a while. I know that because I've been keeping an eye on your situation, girl. Working with the fire element, you know, as 2 other people got in their readings. Grey Wolf, I know. Thank you so much. We tried. I answered anything nice. Mermaid, I think it's time, like I've been saying, and like the universe has kind of been channeling through me for a while for you now, is it's time for the next step. It's time. You're not only moving physically forward from something into something or someone else, you're spiritually excelling, not just ascending, but excelling. I don't know what kind of work you're doing, if you're doing any work, or if it's just your time. I feel like you have to be doing something, even if it's just changing your thought patterns, even if you're not physically out there after something. You are definitely manifesting the best. And I'm trying to show you guys this card because she's absolutely beautiful. You're manifesting the best for yourself, and your time has come. I feel like you've been through such a very, very long struggle. Okay. You have been struggling and fighting and, you know, stomping and screaming and thrashing for so incredibly long that that's kind of become your norm and your usual. Well, guess what, girl? Starting this week, going into 2022, that will no longer be your usual. As long as you continue forth the way that you are, very zen, okay? Whether you know it or not, you're moving into a new phase of your life, a new phase of your existence. My beautiful elven goddess, welcome, sweetly. Missed you. Miss Mermaid, TED Talks. Back in 1984, someone had the idea to bring together the biggest kick-ass experts in every field and ask them to give speeches. But they decided that these smarties could only talk for 18 minutes. That's some balls, right? Now, at any time of day or night, we can go watch these talks on our computers and learn about everything. Did you know there are people studying boredom? Yeah, it turns out boredom isn't that boring at all. I think what this card is trying to say is focus on what you want, go after it, research it, study it, okay? And Mermaid, you have the power right now. I'm getting this very strongly from Spirit to take what you want. I'm getting that. Take what you want. So step into your power, girl, and take what the F you want. Grey Wolf. Miss Grey Wolf. Alice, the Wonderland Oracle. I want to thank Miss JJ again. She's in the other chat typing out the list for me. So beautiful. I do appreciate it. Her phone was overheating. The delay was too bad. I'm just going to have to figure out how to keep doing it myself, which is really no big deal. I should probably type the list in the other instead of handwriting it. Wow, so accurate. What a great card. Spot on again, Gemma Jade. Thank you so much. You are very welcome. You guys are always welcome. You know that. I love you all so much. Y'all keep me sane. Grey Wolf, Impossible Things, card number 34. There's no use trying, she said. One can't believe impossible things. I dare say you haven't had much practice, said the queen. When I was your age, I always did it for half an hour a day. Why, sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. Alice is correct. It is indeed difficult to believe in impossible things. However, it is the Queen's viewpoint that resonates most with Alice, and when you receive this card, with you too. You are being asked to believe in something that seems impossible at present. This could be a miracle or something that seems too good to be true. It also talks of belief as a manner of discipline and practice. As the Queen says, she practices believing in impossible things. What if you were to practice believing in the impossible, Grey Wolf? If you were to spend half an hour each day meditating on a miracle, changing your thoughts, or focusing on creating an amazing life, you would slowly but surely expand your limits of possibility. If you devoted a half hour each day to creating wonderful things within your life, what would you achieve? Financial breakthroughs, relationship bliss, physical healing. Devote yourself to something you wish to improve. When we do this, then just like the Queen, we too start to believe in impossible things because dedication steadily brings the impossible closer. Divination, a struggle to accept what seems unlikely. Devote regular time to improving a situation, becoming better at something you care about, or changing something for the better. Meditate on a miracle and believe in impossible things. Okay, so I feel like this week and coming into 2022, you are going to have some really positive, thank goodness, it's positive things happening to you that may seem too good to be true, may be very hard to believe, but at the end of the day, they're happening. And I feel like this card is talking also about manifestation. Imagine how much better things could be if you could manifest exactly what you want in the snap of a finger. You know what? As of right now, I don't know how to tell you how to manifest what you want in the snap of a finger, but I can tell you that positive affirmations, manifestation does work, and you can do it, and you're being called to do it starting this week. What is it you want most in life? The universe is willing to offer it to you on a silver platter, starting with this week. You're going to have blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing, abundance, 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 abundance. And you're going to be like, this is way too good to be true. Like me, whenever something really great happens, I always wait for the bomb to drop. That's going to like derail everything, right? I'm definitely like victim mentality a lot of the time because of things that I've been through. But I've been learning lately that waiting for that bomb to drop is what's going to cool it down and make it drop. So I try to stop doing that, okay? You need to not do that too. Positive manifestation. Keep your sights on what you want because you will get it. You are going to get everything you've ever dreamed of this year if you continue working hard toward it and don't give up. No negative self-talk, okay? Oh, Miss JJ, you're so amazing. Okay. I love you so much. I appreciate so much that you even attempted to do it. We tried. It didn't work out for multiple reasons, mainly the delay, but I absolutely adore you, my mama bear. So don't think anything more of it. Grey Wolf, yeah. Grey Wolf, thank you, Harry Potter, for teaching us about magic, perseverance, and how to deal with toxic people, aka Dementors. Gratitude is at the heart of the Patronus spell. I don't know about these cards, guys. Meh. I really don't want to get up and get the other ones till potty break, though. John Music, thank you so much for stopping in. Email me. Just be patient when waiting for the response, okay? I will always get back to you. All right, so... And by the way, JJ, when I was typing to you in the other chat, I hit caps lock by accident. Like, I was not yelling at you. I could see it now. It's like, just type it in the chat because there's a delay. No, I hit it by accident. If you can see, it starts off in small letters. All right, we have Ghost Dragons. Ghost Dragons. Shadows and Light. I'm going to try to breeze through these guys, and I am going to start taking lists right where Miss JJ left off. Okay. I just didn't want you to think I was yelling at you. I would never do that. Thank you so much, Gemma. It's all true. Miss JJ's accent is what's going to lull me to sleep tonight like a lullaby. I'm just going to hear her singing to me with that beautiful voice. I bet Mermaids sounds just as beautiful as well. Miss JJ, tell everyone, if you don't mind, you don't have to tell them obviously your address, but what your accent is, where you're from, because I think that was just an amazing. When I first heard it, I was like, wait a minute, a siren song. All right, Ghost Dragons, let's do this. By the way, Ghost Dragons, thank you so much for RJ's gifts. He got a little Batmobile, like totally classic. An old school Green Goblin, like just the head with the stocking cap on the little fireboard. And I got some peppermint shampoo, which is actually for men, but it smells so good. Shampoo, conditioner, and wash that I used, and it smells fantastic. I can still smell the peppermint. And also, he got the road beasts, I think they're called street beasts cars. One's an alligator. They're little Hot Wheels. One's a beetle, one's a fly that RJ actually collects, and Ghost Dragons didn't know that. So we added to RJ's collection here. Look, I opened Callie again. When I'm done here, I'm going to have to research that. I'm feeling a huge connection to Callie. All right, Ghost Dragons, you got card number 19 in the Shadows and Light Oracle, Amara the Menahune. And I pulled this for someone last night in a personal. Oh, Blue Crossroads, what's up? Sorry, I did see you come in, but I didn't get a chance to say hi. Ghost Dragons, Amara represents the spirit of the tropics. She is warm, sensual, sweet, and laden with gifts for you. She eats fruits and flowers and dances and sings the songs of her ancestors. She is laughter and fresh flowing water and hope and warmth. She is at home in the world outside, in a nature filled with the sound of dolphins, the music of waterfalls, the song of the warm breeze. There are also many sweet aromas when she comes to you, and she wishes for you to slow down and relax and to take your time and smell the frangipanis. There is no rush when Amara comes into your world. She knows that while you feel rushed, you are not eating right, nor digesting properly, nor connecting deeply, nor sleeping well, nor feeling fully. You are barely noticing the beauty of nature both within and outside of you. So it is time to treat yourself to some relaxation of the Hawaiian kind when she comes to visit and embrace the aloha spirit. Amara the Menahune speaks, Aloha, it is time for a guilt-free time out for you. When you will invite the energy of Hawaii and more self-nurturing into your life. It is time to discover and fade out those voices that say you must always work hard and be stressed to achieve what it is you wish for. I am of a time and place where time moves in its own way, where you are at one with the natural world and where your body and soul are entwined in unison and singing the most beautiful song. You need the power of sunshine on your body. Please give yourself a sunbath, a natural energetic healing of pure golden light, and feel the radiance warm your bones and fill you with joy. Amara has come, and so it is time to begin to eat more fresh fruits, drink healthful juices and smoothies, take dance lessons, have a tropical bath with flower petals, and bring the energy of a waterfall into your life. Kahuna massage and body work is wonderful for you when Amara makes her gentle, powerful presence felt. She also responds well to dancing, joyful exercise, singing, and music. Fresh foods, fruits, and more raw food, and you will definitely benefit from more sunshine and outdoor time. There may be relaxation and healing traditions within your ancestry to investigate. Take a vacation and journey to a soulful place. Holistic treatments will have appeal, as will natural alternatives. By taking this approach and devoting yourself to it, you can expect renewed health and a positive new attitude as well. Above all, it is time to connect to the power of sunshine in gentle, soulful ways. Surfing and ocean swims will be most beneficial at this time. Dragons, I feel like this is saying, really, you should be trying to eat better, maybe taking a holistic approach to what's bothering you. You were telling me today that you really want to get away. Even your son and your father were saying that you're kind of cooped up, right? You need to get out and get a rest. You're overwhelmed, you're overworked, you're overtired, right? You're not sleeping well. I feel like you should really focus on some meditative energy. If you're unable to sit and just meditate stilly for however long, pop some earbuds in like I do and listen to a guided meditation when you go to sleep. Meet your spirit guides, meet higher elevational beings, higher dimensional beings, meet, whoever, do scalar. All right. Start trying to eat better. I don't know about the whole raw diet thing, but maybe try. And I think that you're really good at this from what I know of you, of focusing on the positive, right? Not so much the negative or the being sick. And when we're physically ill, I know that's really hard, because how do you focus on something else when it's all you can feel? But I feel like you should find things and people in your life who make you feel good, and spend as much time as you can with them, talking to them, being around them, even just thinking about them. Okay. And I feel like that's really going to make a difference in the coming new year. Ghost dragons, imagination. We are all given these noggins where anything can happen. Imagination is the best thing ever. You can think up a spaceship made of marshmallows that's powered by donkey boogers. See what we just did? It's bonkers, and it's completely effing free. Imagination. Not just imagination, manifestation. Think it and then be it, then do it, right? Make up a scenario in your head that makes you so incredibly happy, and then just follow through. I'm writing down some names so I don't have to keep switching screens. Just give me a minute. I just hope that when I get into chat, oh boy. All right, I got up to Rob and Henry, and then after that, I don't have anyone. So just give me one more minute, guys. I'm going to go up as fast as I can, as high as I can. I'm just not going to be comfortable until I have the list in front of me. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'm going to start where I can, and I'm just going to take things. So it might be out of order tonight, guys, but I do my best. So brown dot, Anna. You guys are so amazing. Thank you for letting me try this out, even though it didn't work. Again, Miss JJ, thank you so much. And I think everybody will be on the list. It's just a matter of the order that you're on, unfortunately. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, Lynn. Check your email. Yes, I will, Lynn. I don't know if you're still going to be here. Chad Smith. I am Chad Smith. When I go to bars, I tell people my name. I tell women my name is Chad Smith. All right, Brian. Brian, you're one of those, huh? I love you, honey, and welcome, but it doesn't matter how many times you ask if you're next. I do go in order. You actually got lucky this time because you're probably coming up sooner than you would have otherwise. And anyone that I missed, Onyx Vault, I guess, left. They just came in for some. That's really cool that people come in just for the energy, or just for our vibe. I mean, that's pretty awesome. All right, I think we're good. I think I got everyone. Sweetly Morbid Bear. You guys are so amazing. Again, thank you so much for your patience. It is all trial and error, absolutely. Oh my gosh, Miss JJ, you did not let me down. Please, girl. We're good. Listen, we're all here to hang out and have fun too. It's not just about getting something out of it, you know. It's about the no, Miss JJ, don't. Oh, I didn't see that. No, you know what? I'm just going to do it this way. Hello, Lois Dunbar. I didn't see you come in, but welcome. Miss JJ, don't worry about it. I'm just going to do it this way. It's the order's a little off, but it's the best we can do. All right. So I got my list in front of me. It actually feels so right. All right. So next on the list is Jarvis. We got Martians. Martians in the house. Oh, thank you. Gemma is the real deal. Gemma is confusing tonight. Confused, actually. All right, Chris. Are you still here, Jarvis? Guys, when I call your name, if you haven't said anything in a while, please just say something so I know you're still here. Miss Be Kind. Can you see them? Yeah. I was wearing them in my Shapeshifters video, but I had my hair down. All right, Chris, I got you. You got card number 27, which is the card of crop circles. Messages, curiosity, and signs. Chris Jarvis, the crop circle phenomenon has intrigued contemporary society with discoveries of vast and intricate geometric patterns found in crop fields throughout the world, which mysteriously actualize overnight. The crop circles vary in design and size and can span over hundreds of feet. Shonky man-made prank-style crop circles have been found, yet pale in comparison to the authentic crop circle's mastery and finesse. The discoveries of crop circles rarely, if ever, receive mainstream news to avoid evoking fringe researchers and UFO conspiracists. Oh my gosh, Ghost Dragons, thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. Grey Wolf, thank you for saying I'm the real deal. Dragons, that's amazing. Thank you. Crop circles have been discovered largely in the UK, but also in China, United States, South America, Australia, Germany, Canada, Czech Republic, the Netherlands, and Russia. Most ufologists and paranormal investigators believe the quality of the designs are clearly the responsibility of higher intelligent beings. Researchers believe that extraterrestrials are using this basic format as a way to bridge with humanity and communicate on a level that does not cause fear or alarm. Reports of witnesses observing crop circles being made say that glowing white orbs fly around in silence above the crops, emanating some type of energy that instantly arranges the crops into designs. These orbs separate swiftly and in complete silence and then just fly off. So, all right. I'm seeing some kind of unexpected communication coming in. Dragons, I'm like overwhelmed. Jarvis, some kind of unexpected communication coming in through text or email. Nothing bad. I feel like it's something that you have been hoping for or trying to manifest for, but it's going to come a lot sooner than expected. I feel like it's going to catch you off guard, but in the best possible way. I feel like also there's something going on with you lately that you think is going on, but you're not sure. And it doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could be, I don't know. It could be something good. It doesn't always have to be something bad that you think, you guys are too sweet, that you think is happening, and you're going to get that validation. Either somebody's going to come forward and say, yes, you know, what you're thinking is absolutely true, and this is why, and it's going to be like overwhelmingly positive. I feel nothing but good coming in this week, nothing but good coming in for the new year for you. Definitely some kind of unexpected news of abundance, and I keep getting graciousness ever since I picked up this card. I'm trying to see where it fits in. Definitely a lot of abundance and blessing coming in for you through some kind of tech like email or text message. Your dreams are coming true. And I feel like the answer is going to be in a communication you receive either this week or, you know, maybe more towards the end of January, but definitely by the first week of February, this communication is going to come in. And I feel like it's going to be life-changing for you on a soul level. It's not like a job promotion or, you know, you win $300 in the lottery. Not that that would be a bad thing. It's going to be so much more than that. It's going to be so much more fulfilling in your life. It's going to be so much more of a fulfillment. Guys, I just realized all you guys can see on my shirt is that it says I came. Most of you are on my Facebook, but it says I came. I saw, I made it awkward. Okay. For everyone who's going to come in afterwards. Chris Jarvis, when we make, TEA. When we make tea, we're really just getting water dirty, but it's such a good kind of dirty. Good kind of dirty. Tea is the easiest possible self-care. Tea soothes us when we're sick and gives us something to do with our hands at 12-step meetings, parent-teacher conferences, and when you don't want to get the coffee sweats on a Tinder date. I don't know. Getting a good kind of dirty, right? That's your kind of card, I know, because you have that sarcastic kind of mind that I absolutely love so much, the way your mind works too. A lot of us in this chat have that. We're sweet and we're charming, but at the same time, we're dirty-minded and all that. So Jarvis, I don't know, make some tea, buy some tea and send it to a lady friend that lives in a country where they have high tea. I don't know, guys. I don't know. That's a weird one. SMB, yeah. I had to get this shirt when I saw it. Jeanette Sanchez, if you're still here, give me a hey, Hattie, hi there. And then I have Mac Taylor, Casey Bowling, Hope Wolf, Richard Elmore are the next four. I want to say, guys, I think there's, I think I have everybody. If I get through to the end and I don't, how about this? I'll read the whole list now. If I don't have you, let me know. Jeanette Sanchez, Mac Taylor, Casey Bowling, Hope Wolf, Richard Elmore, Christian Wolf, Robin H., Crash Steele, Casey, Paige Turner, Brown Dot, Anna, Cowie, Aunt Edna, Lynn LeBlanc, Chad Smith, Brian F., Eric M., Cloud Horse, SMB, JJ, and Lois. Pumpkin Spice Coffee, see? You guys are so sweet. Jeanette Sanchez, going once, going twice. You're welcome, Chris. Guys, I need like a pod that actually has some nicotine in it would be great. All right. If there's not a delay, I'm going to move on. Mac Taylor. Danielle Taylor. Sorry about that. Like I said, I don't have the whole list and I wasn't able to see the whole chat. You get busy, people come in, Gemma. Anna, thank you for that. I'm going to give Danielle Taylor your spot. I appreciate it. Guys, if I don't have you on, it's not a personal thing. We tried something else this week and it didn't work. So you're just going to have to bear with me. Okay, Jeanette isn't here anymore. Okay, good. So we have Mac, Casey, Hope, and I'm pretty sure Richard's still here. All right, Mac, let's do this. You also got the Wonderland Oracle. The Anna, thank you. And if I have time at the end, there's not too many people here, I will definitely read for you. I appreciate that. No reading, just here to support my girl. You guys are so sweet. I love this background. I didn't realize it's taller. I needed one that was like wider than taller. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hang it in back of my altar. Nikki, what's up? So nice to see you. I don't need a reading, but thank you. You're awesome. Tony the Rock. You guys are so gracious and generous. Thank you so much for being so incredibly patient and understanding. All right, Mac. Shine bright like a candle. I'm going to sing that every time this card comes up. Card number 36. Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this, Danielle. You will, girl. That's what I already knew anyway. Okay, we can open up now. There we go. For it might end, you know, said Alice to herself, in my going out altogether like a candle. I wonder what I should be like then. You are changing, and all about you, everything seems unfamiliar. You are changing so much that you may be wondering if you will make it through this change. You may, like Alice, be thinking that if things keep going the way they are, that you could go out like a candle and end altogether. But Alice does not cease to exist simply because she is an unpredictable situation, and nor will you. You have a bright and glorious light within you that will shine through all the changes in your life, through every opportunity and perfect decision. It will shine despite the mistakes and hurts you may experience. The brightness within you is eternal and cannot be put out so easily. So despite the times when you fear that darkness lies ahead, know that the guiding light you seek is inside of you. When you receive this card, know that no matter how difficult or strange things seem to be, and no matter how much your life is altering, that you are a bright and shining soul, and you will continue to shine for a long time to come. Yes, you may wonder what will become of you, but do not torture yourself with unnecessary worries or contemplate disasters. It is natural to feel a little anxious and to prepare for the worst, but trust this card. Your light has a long time yet to shine in this world. It will only grow brighter as your soul continues its marvelous journey through the wonderland of existence. Your divine light is strong. You are radiant, endurance, resilience, making it through a trying time. Hopeful future, wondering about life and death, contemplating the purpose of your existence, connections with the afterlife. So I feel like you have so much interest, Mac, in life beyond the material, right? Like, what is beyond this? What is beyond exactly what I'm seeing? What is beyond exactly what's going on right now, and why is it all happening? I feel like you have been going through a really hard and a really troubling time. Russell Gill, I didn't see you come in or go out, but have a great night. You came on kind of a messed up night. Have a great night. Krista Wisini. Krista, yes, I do, and I'll probably have time to give you one. So, Mac, you're probably wondering, you know, I think you've been going through, I'm sorry, a really hard time. And I feel like this hard time, as I said earlier in all of the readings to all of you, we've all been going through such a really hard time for the longest time. And depending on your astrology, it could have been even worse for you. What the universe is trying to say is you've made it this far, right? And I know people get tired of hearing that. Like, look, you've been through this much. Oh, you're so strong. You got through this. You can get, like, I don't want to hear that stuff anymore. And you might be at that point too, where like you're tired of hearing how strong you are. You're tired of hearing how you can get through it. You just want to not have to be strong anymore. You just want to have to breathe. Instead of surviving, you want to live. And I feel like a lot of that energy coming from you, and I hope it's something you're going through now and not something that's coming in. I feel like it is. What the universe is trying to say that this week a change is going to start, and it's going to start with a tiny little fire. There's that element again inside of your heart. And I think you're going to realize that a lot of the issues that you're having have nothing really to do with you. They're outside, coming from outside source, okay? People that you've outgrown, situations that you've outgrown, people that are bringing you down, people that don't want to see you rise, that you're holding on to because you want to help them. You don't want to give up on them. You think that, like, you know, you wouldn't want someone to do that to you. Forget someone not doing that to you, okay? Because people have done that to you, and you've always been the one that's been there. It's time for you to step into your power and walk away. All right. Claim what's yours. Claim the next, oh, I'm blanking on the word. The next stage in your life. That's not the word I was looking for, but that also accurately describes it. Claim what's next, what's yours. Get up and take it. Mac, you are so much better than the situation you're finding yourself in, especially as far as your heart, your empathy, giving so much to everybody, and you're not refilling. I don't think many people are giving back to you, okay? And I feel like starting this week and coming into the new year, you really need to, instead of always being so resilient, don't allow people in your life that test whether you're resilient or not. Only accept what
trial.
Folks, Gemma's having some technical issues. She'll be right back. Just hang around. Thank you.
Can you guys hear me? All right, guys, I'm really sorry. Chillin' Charlie, I see you're leaving. I probably lost a bunch of people. I'm really agitated right now, but I'm just going to pick back up where I left off. That's what happens when you get someone who doesn't care about your career and doesn't watch your toddler for you like they're supposed to. So, Mac, I think that's just a perfect example, okay, of what I was talking about in your reading, okay, is that no matter what you do, there are like these outside influences that it feels like everything is coming against you. And it's just like this ready to give up mode. You know what I mean? This just like, what am I doing all this for if the universe is working against me? But the fact of the matter is, things are going to get better for you. Okay. I feel like this year we are all coming into literally, oh, okay, good. Thank you, SMB. Literally sponsored by the universe. And I said this in my Facebook post earlier, but I really meant it. The energy, the synergy of everything is just changing. So Mac Taylor, I think you should really just hold on, keep doing what you're doing and keep focused, keep your eye on the prize, whatever the prize is for you. Pesto. Naming a food that sounds like it's a magic trick was an amazing idea. On top of that, pesto tastes good on everything. Stick a cucumber in it and pesto. It's yummy AF. I don't like these cards. Sorry about them, guys. I thought it'd be fun to go through them and get like a fresh reaction to them like I did with the yellow ones, but man, not so much. And I don't like pesto, to be honest with you guys. Guys, I didn't realize about the crystal ball lady that was an issue for some of you, or that it was that annoying. I thought it was really cute, but I guess it's cute for like 30 seconds coming in. So I'll let Steve know. He tries really hard to make my streams look really good and come together for me. So I got the list from Miss JJ off of my phone. So that's what I'm looking at there. I think what I'm going to do is go by my list and then see whoever I missed. All right. I do have a lot of people I missed here. So call me Mr. Flintstone if you're still there. Connor usually just comes in and says hi, but if you're still there by that time, Joel, Jilly, Smoochie, Ty, Krista, I did put you on the list there. Okay. Jiggy, and guys, like I said, the list is messed up tonight. There's nothing I can do. That's the best I can do. But I love you guys. So let's just keep it pushing because we've already lost at least 45 minutes. Hey, Chillin', I'm so glad you didn't leave. Yeah, Brian, he drove his brand new Lamborghini that he got for Christmas into the thing on the Wi-Fi. And my husband knows nothing about the internet or anything. I mean, I don't even think he would know how to check his own email. So he didn't know how to fix it. I'm just going to breathe through and I'm going to pretend like my life is beautiful and amazing because that's how I want it to be. So, Mac, I hope you got that. Casey Bowling, Hope Wolf, Richard Elmore, Christian Wolf, and Robin H. are the next ones. So let's just start from there. Got to get back into my groove. When the stream keeps being interrupted like that, it's not only the stream that gets interrupted. Sometimes it's my connection with spirit. My connection with spirit is always there, but I channel and everything to make it stronger. So when I keep getting interruptions and when I get angry, like I was just very, very angry, it breaks it because it's love and light and peace. And when I'm feeling that anger and that pain, it messes the connection up. But I had to recenter, which is why it took so long for the Wi-Fi to go back up. It was me recentering, so I didn't bring in anything bad or negative. Casey Bowling, Dark Mirror. And I'm going to try to just breeze through the readings and not so much in chat, which I say all the time, but it's almost impossible for me. Card number 7, the card of Sacrifice, Casey. And just for anyone new, please know that my streams usually go extremely smoothly. Okay, this is 1 in 100 chance that this was going to happen tonight. Casey, even if I have to break apart, as long as it serves a purpose. A beautiful female knight wears heavy armor. She holds a blade in front of her, and a blade of light slices across her face, showing the deadly seriousness of her stare, the mirror of her resolve. I have accepted my duty, and in my release, I found freedom. There is a strong power in sacrifice. Our fears, our hopes, they are all chains to a small world. Our sense of self is a small, petty creature of uncertain resolve and shaky horizons. With sacrifice, we renounce our sense of self. We accept to be lost. We accept to be shaken and cut and bruised and hurt and burdened and locked and stricken and despised and gossiped about and betrayed and be misunderstood and be left alone, to rot, to die with just words of thanks while the world goes on over our broken dreams. But when we drown our sense of self to sacrifice, we are also a greater person. We are screaming, I exist, I make a difference. We accepted a price to pay, and we used our blood and tears as currency. That gives us the right to stand tall. Casey, whatever you're going through, whatever it is that's making you feel this way, whether it's all the time or sometimes, you guys are so amazing. I swear you guys are amazing. I wish I could stream every night with y'all. Whatever you're going through, whether it's all the time or sometimes, Casey, just know that it's worth something. It's for something, okay? The universe has a purpose for your pain, okay? The universe has a purpose for everything. And a lot of the times we can go our entire lives without seeing it, right? But people like us who are looking for enlightenment, who are looking for answers, who are looking for elevation and spiritual connection, we will eventually see it. All of the pain, and I'll get a little personal here, that I've suffered in the last 3.5 years of wondering, how could this happen? Why did this happen? How could you let this happen? I now understand what it was for, the lessons I had to and still have to learn. And I know it's going to be more pain, but the fact of the matter is, I know now that it's going to be all right eventually, right? And it's that eventually that kills us, because it's like, all right, but when? Haven't I suffered enough? What I want you to do is this week, try and really spin everything possible into a positive. Spin everything negative that happens to you into a gratitude. Okay. Just think of I mean, I don't even want to say anything because I don't want to put, negative energy out there, but anything negative that happens to you, try to spin it into a positive. My Wi-Fi went out tonight in the middle of the stream, but I still get to spend another 2 hours with you guys, right? At least I got to spend this time, the time that I did with you guys. When JJ's phone froze because it got too hot and I couldn't get the rest of the list, but at least I have someone, and I have you guys, and I have people who care enough to try and who put themselves out there. Casey, I want you to try to do that this week, okay? And keep everything. Yeah, okay. Sounds like the last couple of years of my life. Try to put everything in a positive perspective. If at the very least, it'll get you to start thinking more positive and putting that positive energy out there in the universe. I feel your pain. I'm feeling my pain pretty bad right now. This never happens during streams. I make sure of it, but all of the interruptions really messed with my energy. Whiskers. Think about all of the varieties of whiskers. There's dog whiskers and fluffy cat whiskers, seal whiskers and porcupine whiskers. Even your grandpa has whiskers. Just say the word whiskers and it's awesome all on its own. Say it a few times and try not to sound horny. Note, everyone sounds horny when they say whisker more than a few times in rapid succession. These cards are really dumb. I'm going to write to, it's the same person who made the yellow one. How are they so incredibly different? So, all right, I'm switching to water. Hope, Miss Hope. I know you are here, Miss Hope. Lantern Oracle. I know. I don't know. You know I love you too, girl. Oh, vanilla and sugar. The smell of vanilla and sugar or warm vanilla sugar is actually one of my most favorite scents in the entire world. It's like last week. Yeah, but this never happens in my streams. And I feel like I had a few new people who are going to like come into my stream and be like, oh, this is beat. But you know what? If that's the case, they're not meant to be here because they're not tribe. All right, Hope. These cards just keep coming out. Cards that I got in personals the past few days. Wishful expectations. Acknowledge the smoke and mirrors in your life for what they are, Hope. Sometimes we get so attached to how we want things to be that we shut our eyes to how they really are. This can bind us to a wheel that spins in the opposite direction of genuinely realizing our dreams. The assumption that we hold about how we think our wishes should come true and in what form can easily trap us. Once we are caught within the rigid confines of how we mistakenly believe our lives should look, we become enslaved to perpetuating the impression we create for others and need to stop believing the pretense for ourselves. Despite our heart knowing that something about our life is not right or disingenuous, it can often feel easier or even appear logical to continue pretending that things are as they seem. Denial becomes our denial becomes our survival mechanism, and that which increasingly alienates us from ourselves and others. It is possible to spend an entire lifetime enchained by the elusive veil of magical thinking. Such a price for any fantasy is never worth it. Look for any incongruent thoughts, words, or actions holding you in suspension. This will help you identify any form of wishful expectation playing out in your life. It can be helpful to observe what your heart has to say, your current state of emotional, mental, and physical well-being, as well as the environment and company you keep. Journal what comes up for you while lovingly acknowledging if you have been in denial over any unwanted area, compulsion, or person in your life. If some facet of your present only seems to be what you want and comes as a compromising cost, please be assured that there is another way. It is possible to genuinely and self-lovingly progress in your desired direction by alternate means. It is okay and some form of external help or support is needed to do things differently and in a way that maintains your integrity. There is no shame in reaching out and asking for all that you need when it is of true and empowering benefit to you. The mother's message: congruency is always the liberating key to every fulfillment that you seek. Transparency creates the space for receiving the reality rather than the illusion of your wishes being fulfilled. So what are you lying to yourself about, basically, right? What are you telling yourself a lie about? For example, and this doesn't have to be what it is, this is just an example. There's a third-party situation. You know your partner's cheating, but it's a lot easier to just pretend like they're not, because when they come home, they're amazing. They do everything they're supposed to do for you, and they go about their day when they're with you as though they're not. I mean, everything seems normal, except you know for a fact they are because you have proof, but it's easier to just pretend like they're not. Now, that's a very drastic example, but we do this with little things in our lives all the time. Good night, Marie. Love you, girl. Thanks for stopping in. I know you're on across the pond time. Even with smaller things, you know, pretending that we don't know our best friend is talking about us behind our back, pretending that, you know, our coworkers are not taking advantage of us by having us, you know, work their shifts all the time or do their side work. I don't know, on a smaller scale. So I think what you need to do this week, Hope, is to start looking at your life through an outside lens, okay? Through an outside perspective, to really kind of gain perspective on where you're misleading yourself. Because the more you put out there, like, oh, that's okay, like, I'll just deal with it. Guess what? That's manifestation. And you're manifesting yourself dealing with it. Okay. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to put ourselves in a position where we're just dealing with good enough, where we're just putting up with it because it's the easier thing to do. Life isn't meant to be easy, but it is meant to be enjoyed. When people stumble and turn around and glare at the inanimate object that caused it, funny every single time. Okay, that one was good. It is though, right? I remember I tripped over this like little piece of like, I don't know. It was like something in the ground that like they put water or oil. I don't know what it was, but it was like this little pipe. It was about this high off the ground. I busted my butt right in front of my dealer at the time. Oh my God. They didn't even know it was me. And they just burst out laughing. And then I was like, what the F? So funny. I was so mad. I like kicked it. Like it was its fault that it happened and not my dumbass. Richard Elmore. Sacred Forest. Oh, sorry. I looked up and I just saw all this water. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? My ginseng water. All right. You guys are the actual best. Now I'm gonna hear us. What? You guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you. There you go. Yeah. I'm trying to get through the readings. All right. Richard, Earth Spirit, Stability. And once again, on this card, I'm getting Taurus energy. It could be Capricorn or Virgo. You could be dealing with a Taurus. You could be a Taurus. You could have a lot of Taurus in your chart. Richard Elmore, in the lazy quietude of a warm summer afternoon, you recline on the soft moss on the forest floor and listen to the heartbeat of the earth. Her rhythmic cadence surges up from the ground beneath you. With each beat, you remember who you are and what is truly important in life. The strengthening, grounding energy of the earth is filling every part of you. Guys, can I just tell you, I'm really feeling that light you guys just sent. Oh, I'm back. It's time to take measure of your life and put your roots down, Richard. Assess who you are and where you are. Make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you feel secure in stepping forward. This is the time of preparation and going deeper. This card can also indicate that you aren't grounded and you need to create more stability in your life. Think things through before you take action. Take time to plan your future carefully. Don't rush into anything. Strength is growing within you. Security and protection surround you. You are safe. If you're thinking of making secure financial investments and receive this card, it's telling you that this is a good time to do so, but it's not a good time to take risks. The earth spirit provides the trees, plants, flowers, rivers, streams, oceans, mountains, valleys, and supports us all with her bounty. She's stable and strong in her devotion to us. You're supported and you're loved, even if you're not always so sure of it. The seeds that you plant now will bring abundance in the future, but only if you take the time to nurture those new beginnings. The spirit of the earth says, be present in the moment, slow down and let go of the busyness and frenetic pace of life. Explore your roots, honor your past, go deep, and reflect on your life. So Richard, again, time for investment. Do not take any unnecessary risks. Do not... Hey, John Kowalski, do not let life pass you by. I feel like, and this is a good thing, you are so incredibly focused, right, on your next goal or your path or whatever it is that you're focused on, that you're missing the little things, though. Life is kind of passing you by in a way that you're so goal-focused and oriented that you're missing the little things in life. It may not even be a big goal or something you're aware of, but something or someone has your focus to kind of an obsessive degree or is going to. What the universe is saying is just stop and smell the roses, stop and smell the coffee, however you guys want to think about it there. Invest your time, invest yourself. It doesn't always have to be money that you're investing. Invest yourself in people. That's what I'm getting coming through from Spirit. Invest yourself in people, Richard. Take the time to get to know your neighbors. Take the time to get to know the people around you. Reconnect with family members you haven't spoken to in a while. Obviously, I'm not talking about toxic people, okay? I'm talking about people that are good for us. Krista, yes, thank you so much. People say that a lot, and I always say that too. You can get a message from the cards, even though it's not your card, it can still be your message. On my channel every Monday, I release pick a card. So I'll pull 3 cards and put them down, and card 1, 2, and 3, and then I'll pull and read the card and give the message from the universe. But a lot of the time I'll say, just because you picked card number 1, if you resonate with card number 3 is your message. Everyone gets the message that they need. Ben Franklin, what a hottie founding father. Ben invented swimming fins, lightning rods, street lamps, mother effing bifocals, and if you ever have to get a catheter, thank Ben, because before him, you'd have an unbendable tube shoved in there, and not a nice flexible hose. Also, lending libraries and the pay it forward concept. If Ben doesn't float your boat, there's an infinite number of people in the past to choose from. So, who gives you I can't even say it. So, who gives you a historical boner, Richard? These cards kind of go together a little bit, as in planting the seeds for future generations. Okay, what you're working towards, what you're working on is amazing, right? It's good for you that you have that drive and that will, but make sure that you're also sowing seeds of kindness, right? Of love, of peace, of respect, of respecting others. Christian Wolf, Robin H, Crash Seal, KC, Paige Turner, Brown Dot Flop. Christian Wolf, are you still here? I learn a lot from Sweetly Morbid Bear. All right, Christian, you got the Halloween Oracle. I love this deck. I don't use it enough just because it reminds me of Halloween. Be kind. Guys, don't forget this Saturday and Sunday, the After Hour show on Spaced Out Radio is back. Catch me, Big Willie Townsend, and a fedora wearing John Hudson when we talk all things woo. Saturday and Sunday nights from 11 p.m. Eastern Time to 2 a.m. Eastern Time. Last Sunday's show was hilarious. So much fun. I was just listening to it while getting ready for this show. It's a two-way street. Yeah, I guess. It's true. Just a little emoji or love sign in the comments does the trick. You know, I've got a lot of things going on just like everybody else. You know, I try to be happy and be sweet and be kind. But it's a good thing that this camera wasn't working when the Wi-Fi went out because I snapped. And that's the thing. Ray calls me phony Jade because I'm always saying be kind. And I'm not very kind to him because he's not very kind to me. I'm not saying walk around for years and years being kind and giving of yourself to someone who treats you like you don't exist. I mean, be kind to others in general. Always stand up for yourself, you know? I could probably watch my language a little better around the kid, but all right, Christian, you got the card of joy. Rejoicing in the present moment. And this is another theme this week. I stand here, I am where I am, fully alive and present. Stress is a sham. Besides the whoo of a not-so-scary trick-or-treating ghost on Halloween evening, one of the most common sounds you'll hear is laughter. There is so much joy at Halloween, and it can be one of the most fun nights of the year if we allow that into our lives. We lead busy lives. Whether we are studying, run a household, have a demanding job, or all of them at once, it seems there is little time for us to stop, be present, and enjoy exactly where we are at this time. It has been said that the first step of real change is stopping and acknowledging that we actually need change. While sometimes we might feel that there is little to feel happy about and much to change, we can always feel grateful for something right now, and there is power in that position. It is time to find joy in this moment and to find that joy more often. Should this card come up in your divination, it heralds arrival of more happiness and profound joy into your life. It is a very good omen, Christian. Actively seek pleasure and build more of the things that give you personal joy and laughter in your life. After all, we build in appointments for the dentist, so why not for our own pleasure? And I feel like that's like, you know, vacations and things like that, you know, taking time for ourselves. Now, of course, we can't take vacations or staycations all the time, right? We have jobs and we have life and we have, you know, some of us perhaps issues with our finances. But Christian, I think what the universe is saying here is that we can always, again, be grateful in the moment. Another theme this week, that's 3. Playing with fire in the best way possible is 1. Brown Dwarf, don't worry about it. No worries. So Christian, I think what the universe is saying here is you're about to be offered a lot of abundance, a lot of opportunities for joy. But the fact of the matter is, are you going to see it? You need to really take a step back and focus on enjoying what you can in this life, right? Enjoying every single moment that you possibly can, because there is so much strife and stress and pain and turmoil. I feel like the universe wants you to start trying to focus more on the positive instead of the negative. Okay. Again, try to take whatever you can out of the worst moment to turn it into either a gratifying lesson or a joyful experience, if that makes sense. I'm trying to just learn to enjoy life more. Take time for yourself, even if it's, I take 12 to 15 minutes every morning to make sure I do yoga. I have to do it. It's something that I always do, when I'm allowed to. But for the most part, that's my thing. That's what I do. Everyone knows it. Yes. Try to be grateful for what I have, even when I feel ready to shout to the heavens. Yes. And realize that this is a temporary moment. So the things that you want to change that are not filling you with joy and laughter, that are making you want to shout out to the heavens, they are things that you can change if you continue to stay focused on the positive and focused on moving forward. Okay. Hi, my other half, brown dwarf. Pickles. Vegetables are cool, but stick them in some vinegar and spices and they are transformed into long-lasting, crunchy, delicious-ass snacks. You could pretty much pickle anything and it's better for longer. F yeah, pickles. I don't know, guys. I'm like giving up on these cards right now. We can change what we want to change in our lives. It's just that it takes a perseverance. It takes so much time and sometimes a lot of effort. Robin, Faery Forest. Yeah, I try because the baby, he's 3.5 now, but he basically knows which words he's not supposed to say, and he usually doesn't. But of course, I have to always hear, how like when you're dealing with a narcissist and they, no matter what they do, like if you curse them out, they'll somehow be like, oh, well, look how you just spoke to me, as if your reaction to what they did is the reason they did it. Like they're somehow going back in time. I don't know. Dealing with narcissistic personalities is really hard, and it brings out the worst in a lot of us, especially when you have no patience to begin with. But I'm working on it. I do a lot of self-reflection, a lot of meditation. I always apologize when I'm wrong, regardless of why I did or said what I did. All right. Wow, Robin, you got the card of the Fairy Godmother. Card number 32, and that's Revelation, Discovery, and Epiphany. When the Fairy Godmother comes to you, be aware that this is a time when you will discover what has been long hidden to you. Your true self will be revealed in surprising ways every day, and sudden moments of heightened perception will make this time especially significant for you. People finally get found out, manipulators can be seen through, true costs of circumstances are revealed, and any lies about you will be seen. This can be hard, but it is truly a hardship that is born of protection. You are safer for knowing in whom you can trust in order to make the right choices for your soul. Throughout these revelations and insights will be a guiding hand, and this is the Fairy Godmother. She is showing you what it is you need to know in order to create and foster a life that works for you, and she is a protective force as well. So what you need will come to you now, sometimes in very strange ways. Be mindful of counting your blessings at this time. Again, this is the 5th card. For this is the energy of your Fairy Godmother can draw upon to keep transforming your life into one which is more abundant, magical, meaningful, and joyful. Note every moment of truth. They are all significant, and you are better for discovering what was once hidden from you. So I feel like this is another card where it's saying, don't block yourself from knowing the truth. Don't pretend like something's not happening just because that's the easier thing to do, number one. Number two, again, focus on the happiness. Focus on the blessing. Oh, Krista, you're from Jersey too. Wow. Brown dot flap, blue heron, Krista, and myself. Robin, I'm getting really strongly the power of manifestation, So I don't know if that's something that you're doing, manifestation exercises, but I'm telling you it's something you definitely should be doing. And if you're doing it, you are going to reap the rewards a millionfold in the coming new year, in the next month. This week, if you're not manifesting, I want you to start by just saying out loud what you want to happen that day, right? Saying what you want Today's going to be a beautiful day. Start small. Okay. The fairy godmother, don't be afraid to call on her. I feel like you're becoming more interested in spirit or communication, astral travel, something that other people would consider other or new age, right? I hate that term, new age. This is like literally the oldest stuff in the book is communication with spirit. Astrology is the oldest science there is. I feel like you're very curious about it. And that's because fairy godmother, when you're not working overtime. Well, you know what the best thing about that is? You could put a guided meditation in your earbuds when you go to sleep, girl. Okay. I've been listening to scalar beats in my, I don't know if that's exactly what they're called, but that's what I listen to as I go to sleep. It's just a bunch of tones, like the old phones when you used to call and a fax machine would pick up that ding, 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 ding. You guys are lucky to be late. It was a fiasco in your ear. But believe it or not, it actually helps you to wake up in a better mood. Brian Fitch, it is gaslighting when you turn off narcissistic supply. Sorry, I'm getting off track. So, Robin, the universe wants you to start reaching out to spirit, maybe start meditating, maybe try a small spell. Know what you're doing first. So, obviously, look at protection mechanisms. I want you to clear out, and this is going to sound crazy, but if you've been coming into my stream for a while, you will know that I'm usually on point with this. Clear out under your bed, inside your closets, under your dressers, any kind of back porch, I don't know, wherever you have clutter in your home or just in your room, whatever property is yours. I don't know if you live on your own or I don't know anything about you really. Because there's like a lot of negative energy that's like pent up in with the, I don't want to say junk, but in with the stuff that you have in these closets, under this bed, under these dressers. Get rid of it. If you're able to sage, please do that. And I don't get specific messages like that all the time. So when I do, I really hope that you'll heed that message because that's coming directly from spirit, from your fairy godmother. Gaslighting, yes, absolutely. Oracles and beyond. Cassie, yeah, great. I would love to hear it. Gaslighting, and when you cut off the narcissistic supply and they completely dump you and you end up spending years wondering what you did wrong, but really you didn't do anything wrong. It was always inevitable. Robin, fancy handshakes. How can we make a saying hello super special? Make a dance routine with our hands. Intricate handshakes are the embodiment of being extra. Also, can you really call someone your best friend if you two don't have your own handshake? Are these meant for teenagers? Just ran into a goblin, so I thought, heck, more tip money. So I beat him up for some. Ghost Dragons, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here and definitely for being patient with me tonight. I really do appreciate it. Blue Heron, if I don't get to you tonight, girl, because we have had quite a fiasco, just know your Patreon reading is next. So I'll be doing that very soon. Crash Steel. Casey, thank you so much. Gotta go. The morning reading was beautiful and resonating and deeply touched me. Thank you and good night. Happy New Year. Casey, Happy New Year. Text me anytime. Anytime you want. If I don't get right back, I always will as soon as I can. I love you so much, girl, and I'm really glad that I was able to help in that way. Jilly, don't worry. You're coming up. I'm actually going to give you, because I know you have a young one, I'm going to give you Casey's spot. So, Crash Steel, are you still here? David Cisneros, welcome. Yeah, thank you guys so much for the super chats. They definitely help. I did buy a deck with some of the money, even though I get it on the 21st of the month. Yeah, 528 or 432, exactly. I bought Past Lives Oracle, but it came without a deck. Now, I don't need a deck or a book. I don't need a book or the cards, but I find it does make the readings as far as the live stream a little more interesting, a little more in-depth. So I was really upset. And plus, I'm not paying the money that I paid for a card-sized, playing card-sized deck with no book. All right, so Crash Steel, I don't see you in there. I was like, what do you mean you're going to leave me? Yes, text me anytime. After this stream, I go right to bed, but I'll always respond. And while I'm sleeping, and usually, honestly, at all times, my ringer is off, so you can never possibly disturb me. All right, Jilly, I gave you Casey's turn because I know sometimes you have to leave early. Then we're going to have Paige Turner, Brown Dot, Chillin' Charlie, Danielle Taylor, Aunt Edna. So if you guys could let me know, I know Brown Dot's here. I know Danielle's here. I know Aunt Edna's here. I know Chillin' Charlie's here. Paige Turner, I'm sure you already told me you were here. But yeah, we had like an hour and 45 minutes, guys. So if I could, Oracle of Visions, I'm going to write it down because I know you have some really cool decks. Robin, thank you so much. Sincerely, guys, thank you so much. All right, Jilly. Robin, I appreciate you. How do you accurately read someone who's in addiction? It's very easy. It's just like reading anybody who's not in addiction. I was in addiction for 5 years. I've just got my 3 years clean. So it's really the same. You don't have that deck? I'm going to buy it. It's probably going to be the next one. I'm returning past lives, so why not? Thank you, Brown Dot. I appreciate that. I want to try to get these newcomers in. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Addiction really shouldn't have to do with anything. Normally, I can see that you're in addiction just by the card. Not always when it's just a one card, but a lot of the time. All right, Jilly, let's see. Paranormal Chop Shop, rock on. I'm going to check it out. What's up, Sunny? All right, Jilly, She Who Begins, Primavera. I'm like, where did I put the deck? Right in front of me. Primavera, launch, actualize, potential. Primavera, she who begins, celebrates the birth of all things in nature. She welcomes the rising sun as the herald of each new day. Delicate vines echo the fine chain she wears as her crown. Rather than become a part of the vines, she moves into the next moment. Everything she honors has a fresh start. The grapes will be transformed into wine. The butterflies will lay eggs for the next generation of caterpillars. All things in her purview launch something else, so Primavera rejoices in the potentials of all things beginning. This card urges you to get started, girl. Whatever has been on your mind or in your heart, this is the moment to begin. Commit to the journey ahead by facing the dawn. You are being called forth to set the match to the fuse. It's time to light things up and take the next bold step. Spread your wings and put a smile on your face as you greet the next good thing coming into your life. Like Primavera, open yourself to beginnings. It's time to actualize your potential. Are you doing everything to actualize your potential? Are you starting with that little spark and turning it into a fire, again with the fire energy, right? I feel like this week you are finally going to just kind of get it. Give me 1 second. I was way off because I don't remember ever reading for you. Oh, someone in person. Yeah, John, I'm going to read for you. We'll see if we can change that. Jilly, I feel like this week it's going to be like that spark of an idea that you're finally ready. Instead of just thinking about taking bold steps forward and taking flight, you're finally going to sit down and figure out how you can do it. All right, moving on. Not becoming part of the vines, not becoming part of the scenery around you, okay? I think you've cut a lot of the drama out. I'm seeing that you I don't think he meant me, guys. I think he meant the person who read for him in person. I love you guys. Instead of becoming a part of everything around you, I think that you're going to be the one to stand out. And I really think you're just tired of putting up with people's BS. I think that you're finally to the point where you're worrying about you and your daughter, and you're just like, you know what comes, what doesn't. You're going to focus on what you can do for you, what you can do for your situation. And all of the background noise needs to kind of just be shut off. And I feel that little spark starting this week and moving into the new year. I really feel like, I feel like you're really going to finally just start being like, all the time though, not just tonight, like, forget it. Like, what can I do for me? That is not selfish thinking. And we as humans have to understand that. We've been taught our whole lives, don't be selfish. Don't, give of yourself and give as much as you can. But that's not what we should be doing. Yes, we should give of ourselves to the right people. Yes, we should give of ourselves to the right energy. Okay. Not just give to whoever comes along if they're not giving anything back. Think of it as a glass that's full. It's your glass. If someone keeps taking sips of your water that's in that glass and they're not pouring any back, eventually they're going to drink all of your water. Who's going to replenish it? You can't, because they just took it all. And that's how I like to see it. And I think, Jilly, you are becoming so drained and empty with this whole situation that you've got going on here, that you're finally, that little spark's going to start in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit, and you are going to finally just branch out and start focusing on who matters the most, your daughter and you. The 12 steps. Is this crazy that I pulled this card when John was just asking about addiction? I swear that's what it says. The first time I'm ever using this deck. You don't have to be in any of the programs or even know what they are, but the 12 steps have most likely helped someone you love. Before a group of drunks got together and worked out the program, people had to go hella religious to get sober or be put into institutions. The 12-steppy lingo can get annoying, but it's way more annoying to have a drug addict steal your car or an alcoholic vomit on your carpet. I actually find this really offensive. Not all drug addicts rob you, and not all alcoholics destroy your property. So I'm a little offended by that, but I'll let it go because it's supposed to be a good night. John Kowalski, I've got to read for you. The pressure's on, though. I know Jade Kowalski. All right. Give me a good one, universe. We're going big, guys. We're going big. Faerytale. That's okay to not be a believer if you're having fun with it. You know what I mean? Hopefully, eventually, you'll be able to be opened up enough where you have enough experiences where to become a believer. I don't even know if one reading would make me a believer if I wasn't who I was and hadn't experienced everything that I've experienced. And there's a lot of scam artists. And to be honest with you, sometimes the readings can be off. I don't know how someone could get it that wrong with tarot, but like with Oracle, I can see how people can be off if they're just reading from the book and going by what the book says, if they don't have that other connection. Yeah. Cassie, how many decks do you have now? 74. Oh my God. I have like 35, but I want way more. I have at least 150 on my Amazon wish list. I want the Callie deck next because like I said, I've been feeling a connection to her. All right, let's do this. The Children of Lear. Card number 37, Voice. All right, John. Out with you upon the wild waves, children of the king. Henceforth your cries shall be with the flocks of birds. In this haunting tale from Ireland, we learned of the 5 kings battling to rule over the Tuatha de Danann. I did not pronounce that right. The people of the land, sometimes called Faery. One ruler is chosen, but one king walks from the gathering, proclaiming himself their chieftain. In protest at the choice of the people, and to appease him in time, and to ease the suffering he has at the death of his first wife in childbirth, the chief offers him his foster daughter to wed. And the king agrees and is brought into the clan more closely, proving the wisdom and the patience of the great king of the Tuatha. They have 4 children, a beautiful girl with long fair arms, a handsome boy, and 2 twins, who the wife dies giving birth to. Again, the kingdom is threatened by the grieving and the loss, and so the second foster daughter of the great chief weds the heartbroken king, and for a time she loves him and cherishes her nieces and nephews. But she grows jealous of his love for them, falls into a fever, and hits them with a druid rod of hazel, turning them into swans who must live for 900 years in 3 different places for 300 years at a time. They retain their human voices and sensibilities, and they sing more beautifully than any bird. They are able to stay with each other, and due to their beauty and their voices, they are loved by many. The one who cursed them is punished to become a witch of the air, which she remains to this day, and in time the children of Lear see all their loved ones pass, witness the retreat of the Tuatha De Danann, and see the coming of the monks of the Christ. They are finally freed from their enchantment by a gentle Christian monk, and when they reclaim their human form, they are so ancient that he baptizes them immediately, seeing they are about to perish, and they die within seconds of being human again. The children of Lear enter their graves together, the sister holding each brother under her arms and upon her breast, just as she did for 900 years when they were swans. This card is here to remind you of the eternal nature of your soul, that while lifetimes will shift and change and you will transform from one incarnation to another, your soul is on a journey and you are more than what takes place within this one lifetime. Your soul is ages old, has already traveled so far, and soon you will understand at least a part of the current journey far more than you do at present. This card will also remind you that it is natural for your belief system to evolve and even radically alter throughout one lifetime. You are, most of all, allowed to follow the direction the journey of your soul is taking you in. Your form may change, but your voice remains. Use your voice to speak your story. Shifts from one faith to another, releasement from a long family burden, wisdom to stay together with loved ones. Your suffering will end. You are loved no matter what your form. And I think that's really powerful. Okay, so I had so much stuff in my head. Cursed to become a swan, right? To become something that they are not and live this way perpetually while they watch all their loved ones pass them by. And this could actually be your addiction. Sometimes it does feel like a curse, right? Watching all of your loved ones live their lives that seem happy and, you know, la-di-da for them while you're sitting there fiending for your next hit or whatever it may be. Just kind of watching life pass you by, just trying to survive, trying to get off E that morning, or whatever it may be that has turned you into the swan. Even though being an addict isn't quite as beautiful, is it? It does feel like a curse sometimes, but I feel like at the end of the day, you don't have to wait 900 years to get out of it. Some people are saved by the Christian faith. I was born again and found Jesus, and here I am. But what this card is really saying is that your soul is on a journey that is far more important than your path here of what you're going through, right? Your path of who you are right now. Who were you in a previous lifetime or the next lifetime or whatever it may be? It's so easy for people to look in and see the grass being greener, quote unquote, or to see other people's lives looking better than theirs. But the fact of the matter is, everyone has their addictions, everyone has their compulsions. Just because it's not something that absolutely destroys their life doesn't mean it's not something that they're going through. What the universe wants you to know with this card is that this week, starting and coming into the new year, John, you should really maybe just sit back and understand that you are where you are for a reason. Who you are on the outside, or even what you're doing in your life, doesn't even begin to show who you are in your soul, right? Or what your purpose is here. Our actions don't necessarily equal our purpose. I feel like if you're not spiritual and that's something that you would be interested in, the universe is kind of guiding you towards that. Keep seeking answers, keep seeking spirituality. I feel like nobody's bound to stay in addiction forever. Either we're going to move on into our next life after, perishing in it, or we're going to move on to become better people who have a story to tell. What the universe wants you to do this week, again, is try to count your blessings. Try to understand that people that are to look down on you or to look at you a certain way, like you're less than, just know that there's something in you that they're seeing that's a part of them. I would continue just living life, seeking answers. Okay. Obviously, I would say get help, but a lot of people that have been with me for a long time know how I feel about that. It's unethical, and that's all I'll say. But for now, until the world catches up, maybe it wouldn't be so bad to try to find another way. Good night, Charlie. John, the world would be such a dumb place without older women. It says wise old women. They are the truth keepers, memory holders, bullshit stompers, and rabble rousers of our world. Where would we be without Betty White, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and Oprah Winfrey? We'd be up Poop Creek without a paddle because some smart old broad wasn't there to remind us to take our effing paddle. And that is so true. Seek people who you admire, who you respect, who will be there for you without judgment, and go to them if help is what you're looking for. All right. Chill and Charlie left. Cowie, I don't think you're still here. Brown Dot, I'm just going to save you because you said I can kind of skip you. I'll try, but I'm not going to get to everybody, guys. I'm so sorry. It's everything that happened in the beginning, and I do apologize. SMB did not want a reading. So let's try to move faster. Danielle Taylor. No sorries, Ghost Dragon. You're welcome, John. I'd like to give you a comprehensive if you want to email me at gemmajadeParanormal@gmail.com. I'm still doing them for free or donation as of right now. That might change because of certain things going on with people really taking advantage of me. But for right now, they are still free or for donation. It's gemmajadeParanormal@gmail.com. It's like 7 to 12 cards. Full reading. I need your first name and your birth date. Danielle Taylor. John Kowalski, I could also tell you how I really feel about getting clean. Motivating us to buy more decks too. Well, I'm buying the one you just suggested as soon as I'm done with this stream. Thank you, Ghost Dragons. All right, Danielle Taylor going once, going twice. I know I probably PO'd some people with all of the crap in the beginning, but I'm sorry. All right. Enjoying the people and conversation in the chat. Brian, that is awesome. You are coming up, though, here soon. Aunt Edna. Yeah, oracles and beyond. Cassie, I'm thinking of a different model of that, of how I'm going to do that. Like maybe a 3 card, because the 7 to 12 cards take me with editing. They could take an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I'm getting the same people coming back 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, reading for them, their children, their grandmother, their grandmother's brother's nephew. And I'm doing it. And they, you can't even give me $2. And I don't like to complain about that because I offer them for free or donation. So what I might have to do is put a minimum donation on there. I can't stop reading personals. It helps me connect to spirit. It helps me very much, but I can't keep doing it the way that I'm doing it. And I'm not talking about tribe members who come and support me in the chats and, who support me on Facebook and who support me through texting me every day. Guys. I didn't mean you guys, but Be Kind and Brown Dot and Ghost Dragons and Robin and Casey and anyone else. Thank you. I was trying to say, I didn't mean you guys who support me in other ways, like by showing up. Brown Dot, that's amazing. Be Kind, amazing as always. And yeah, Danielle, I see you. I'm almost like embarrassed that I said that now. That's why I didn't want to say anything, but definitely helps. I mean, all of it helps. But what I was saying is even like $2-3 helps, you know, just something to be like, hey, I appreciate you taking the time. Definitely didn't mean you guys, but I'll take it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Pineapple deck for Sisters of Pineapple, but that is my red anger. Brown Dot, thank you so much from one fellow Jersey girl to another. All right, Danielle Taylor, then Edna. I'm actually blushing. Yeah, oracles. I'm trying to do a business model too, where I'm going to offer some courses on how to read intuitively, herb magic, crystal magic. That's all coming in the very near future, next 3 to 6 months. All right, Danielle. Stardust Angel, number 22. I'm going to try to breeze through these. Celestial Council of the Night, steer me soundly with your light. Navigate, instruct, advise, share your knowledge, make me wise. Enlighten me, help me decide, be my astral spirit guide. A dazzling beauty floats on the water, but her gaze is fixed toward the night sky. Her soulful eyes seek guidance from the heavens that are radiantly reflected in her hair. Divination meaning, follow your guiding star. Danielle, we all have someone in our lives that we can look to as a role model, somebody who can guide us in our times of trouble or uncertainty. Now is just such a time, and it is in your best interest to turn to this person or to follow his or her example. Their wisdom, good sense, and strong moral compass are precisely what you need to get your own life back on your preferred path. I feel like lately it seems like, thank you guys, thank you Ghost Dragons. I feel like lately it seems that, yeah, Danielle, I'm talking to you right now, honey. I see you, I hear you, I'm reading for you. So Danielle Taylor, I feel like it seems lately that everybody has an opinion about your life, okay? Everybody has something to say about your path, about this decision, that decision, okay? You guys are all the best. I love you so much. And I think that there is one person in your life that you can trust and depend on to lead by example. That person, I don't know if they're still here or not, though. What I would advise you to do, what the universe is advising you to do, I love you guys, is to seek advice from your guides, okay? I really believe that your ancestors, your guides, your guardian angels can really make a difference for you at this time in your life, this week, this coming month, all the time. If you make it a habit to get connected with your guides, right? You'll start turning to them more and more. And I feel like the people who are trying to tell you how to live your life, who are trying to giving you unsolicited advice, I feel like you need to tell them that you're good and you got this, and that nobody is judging, you know, them the way that they're judging you. People who are judging you, I feel you need to tune them out, do whatever you can to get them out of your life, Danielle, starting with this week, because they are going to cause nothing but problems. Okay. Yeah, Danielle, no problem. I just want to make sure that you get your reading. Beatrix Potter. Yeah, who doesn't love that name? Beatrix Potter was a badass with her little bunnies and frogs. She's proof we should not let haters keep us from doing what we're called to do. No one believed in her little man, Peter Rabbit, but she published her books anyway and sold an F-ton. Then she went and saved the open space in the Lakes District by using the money she made from those little bunny stories to buy up the land. F yeah, Beatrix Potter. All right. So basically, knowing where you're going, having enough faith in yourself to know that you're making the right decision. You don't need to look for outside source to tell you that you're doing the right thing. You should already know that you are. But if you become stuck, Danielle, okay, I think that you should really start making it a habit to get connected to your spirit guide. Okay. I really think you should start doing some meditating to get in touch with your angels, some guided meditations. The other side is calling you out. All right. Will you answer? And I'm telling you, life gets a lot easier when you're getting advice. Danielle, thank you so much. Life becomes a lot easier when you're getting advice from source, honey, and not just other humans who are faulty, who don't see the bigger picture. And you can't, fault them for it. Guys, I really appreciate that. I didn't want to say anything about what was going on with the personals because I didn't want you guys to take it the wrong way, because I don't mean you guys. I don't. Crash Steel, all right. I think I called you, but there must have been a delay. You didn't answer because I crossed you out. Yes, I called you right before Jilly. So I do apologize. If you want to hit me up for that personal, go on ahead. And Reaching for Sunset. Dusky amber, eventide, nightfall creeping ever near. Through my lake, crepuscular light lets me know the sunset's here. Oh, how I embrace the gloaming, knowing that the end is nigh. May there come a brighter morning, I shall greet it by and by. A mermaid surrounded by colorful tropical fish reaches through the water towards the bright rays of sun emitted from the evening sunset. While the sunset takes place in all of its glory well above the mermaid's undersea realm, she is determined to pull it nearer. You are approaching the last legs of a long and tiring journey, one that cannot end soon enough to suit you. You are definitely ready for some closure. Fear not, although this difficult situation has drawn on for so long, there really is an end in sight. Once the dust has cleared, take some time to reflect on what you have been through and make peace with your struggles before starting something else. Remember that when one door closes, another opens, and you are definitely poised for a promising new beginning. Reach for that sunset and embrace the forthcoming dawn of the new day. Ready for a new path, ready to move on in life from something or someone. And I feel like, and we've been kind of, you've been, and I've been watching it happen. I know you guys do, and I didn't mean you guys. You being ready to move on to that next phase in your life, okay? Moving on physically, emotionally, mentally. You moved on spiritually already, so the rest of you is kind of waiting to catch up. This mermaid is determined to pull the sunset down into the water with her. There's nothing going to stop her from doing that. Okay. And I feel like that's you right now. You are effing determined. Nobody's going to stop you. Okay. You're not giving up. Jilly Doom's not giving up. You know, I feel like this week is when, just like, I don't know who I told, it might have been Jilly, but someone else, there's this little spark, okay, that's going to ignite. The other person had the spark just about to spark. Yours is going to ignite. I feel like there's some kind of passion coming in for you, something that you long since thought you had given up as far as like a hobby or something that makes you feel good or something that you were working on. And I feel like you're going to reignite. It could be a passion for someone, and whatever it is, your passions in general in life are going to be reignited this week. And going into the new year, there is going to be nothing and no one that can stop you as long as you stay true to yourself and keep aiming for success. And your Grateful AF card. Strangers who smile at each other. I always say, smile at a stranger. You know when you're on the verge of having a poopy-ass day and you walk by someone and they flash you a big, friendly smile for no reason other than you're a human being and they're a human being, and isn't it just nice to be outside with another human being? That smile thing we humans do is pretty effing amazing. Pro tip, if you decide to be the smile instigator, keep the smile under 5 seconds or else you slip into a serial killer face and it's no longer a good thing. Smile at a stranger. You're welcome, sweet Aunt Edna. Wow. Gave a plug for your SOR after hour show saying you told me it was going to be great. Yes, please, guys, don't forget. And thank you so much. Be kind. Don't forget SOR after hour Saturday and Sundays, 11 p.m. Eastern time to 2 a.m. Eastern. Me, Big Willie. And John Hudson. You're very welcome. We had so much fun. I mean, we've had fun all 4 nights, but last Sunday was the actual best. Lynn LeBlanc left. Chad Smith, Brian F, Eric M, Cloud Horse. I don't think I'm going to get through everybody, but I am trying. David Cisneros, you are right here. Actually, you were first. I just thought you left. David Cisneros, Chad Smith, Brian F, Eric M, and Cloud Horse. All right, baby. David. The water thing, right? Yep, I know. What is David Cisneros laughing at? What? What did I do? Did I do something? Beating him up for tips. $405er, what's up? I did not even see you sneak in. All right, David, this one's for you. And then Chad Smith, let me know if you're still here. David, the witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. Zombie, zombie. Oh, there's this oracle deck, goddesses and sirens. Yeah, don't smile. Yeah. All right, David. Earth, air, fire, water, a woman lovely, a woman strange, weaver of worlds, moon's daughter, witch, the catalyst for change. Witches have had a bad PR day for a couple of millennia now. Originally, the healers or cunning women of the village. The very word witch comes from the Celtic word wish, meaning weaver or wise. When the new religion of Christianity spread through the land, the custodians of the old pagan ways, in part witches, were labeled as evil and, as we know from history, persecuted. They were driven underground or under the night sky in the shadows of misunderstanding and darkness. However, for the purposes of Halloween, let's look at witches as the weavers of magic and change. Through spells and rituals and even through herbal recipes, yes, often brewed in a cauldron, they weave the powers of this world and the next in synergy. They weave the powers of this world and the next in synergy to solve problems and heal. Holding a witch card means that you can weave your own change throughout your life, and the magic indeed is afoot. You must understand that you have power and it is real. It may also indicate that others may be threatened by your developing personal power and that they may not appreciate or like the changes in you as you grow. Be prepared for this and do not be discouraged. New friends and better opportunities will be attracted instead. So outgrowing people, outgrowing situations, outgrowing relationships, okay? You are stepping into your power. I feel like this week, you're going to be starting to move a little bit more towards, hey, Deirdre, what's up, girl? My sister from another Mista. Starting to move a little bit more towards leaving things that no longer serve you behind, leaving people that no longer serve you behind, okay? And there are going to be people that are going to be like, oh, he thinks he's better than us, or, oh, you think you're better than me. And it's like, no, you don't think you're better than anyone, but you do want to eventually get to a better place. Who doesn't want to move forward in life? Who wants to just sit stuck, stagnant, being in the same exact place all the time and never growing or learning or changing? I feel like something is going to happen to you either this week or this month. I feel like it's going to happen this week, but you're not going to notice it for another few weeks. That's going to completely change your perspective on something. And this is when you're going to start moving forward. We're going to start moving away from old ideas, old friendships, maybe, definitely old relationships. You know, that ex that keeps coming back and back and back, that crazy, psychotic, codependent, chaotic, tumultuous type person. They're not going to be allowed back in your life anymore. People like that, okay? Donna, hey, baby girl, I love you. Thank you for stopping in. You're just going to be over it, beyond it, above it. You are changing in the best of ways. And like I said, this week is going to be that spark of change for you, but I don't think you're going to notice it right away. You are becoming a new person. I was going to say a new creation. I'm not trying to get religious. You really are. Something's changing inside of you, David, and I think it's a really good thing. Here's another one of these cards. Clean water. Ever try to filter mud through your teeth? It sucks. Ever tried to boil giardia out of water? It sucks. Ever had to haul water in buckets? No comment, but it does suck. You know what doesn't suck? Turning a little knob and having clean water gush out. It's super effing amazing. It really is amazing to have running water. Like if you didn't have it for 4 years or something, you would probably be going absolutely insane. So yeah, appreciate the little things in your life, David. If you're looking for me, I'll be on my block with a 405er. You got that dang song stuck in my head again. Chad Smith, are you still here? Scar tissue that I wish you saw. Oh, because I saw the zombie card. He said, damn, Gemma, get out of my head. I was playing zombie for practice just before jumping on YouTube. Yeah, I was, I saw the zombie card. I think Chad Smith has left the building. Big Willie, yay! I was just talking about our show on Saturday and Sunday and how Wilfin ain't easy and how I have some really good ideas for this week as well. David Cisneros, you're excellent. First time I ever had a reading, and I'm 54. Just wowza. Very cool. David, if you would subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. Yeah, I'm here every Wednesday night. Usually it's not as hectic in the beginning as it was for like the first hour or so. I'm usually on point. I was trying to do something a little different. Didn't work out, but that's okay. JJ was an absolute gem for trying to help me out. Things happen. All right, I don't see Mr. Smith. Brian. Brian, you got Witch's Wisdom. And remember, the Oracle, just like Tarot, does not have gender, okay? It's what we learn from the bad things that happen to us and how we move forward. Paranormal Chop Shop. So Chad Smith is here. Oh, you are here. I was wondering where you went. I'm like, I know he didn't go to sleep. All right, I'm going to do Brian first really quick. I got the wolf shirt, Big Willie. And then Chad, you're next, sweetie. I came late. Can I get a reading? Deirdre, you have your personal coming up in the next couple days. I may not get to you tonight. I had a lot of technology breakdowns the first hour. I got through like 4 readings. So probably I won't get to you, baby girl. But if you give me a day or two, I'll have your January. Okay. Brian, you got Cauldron. I was saying, just like Tarot, Oracle does not have assigned gender to cards, just in case. Deirdre, I love you. I'm sorry, honey. I have like 30 people left and only an hour to go. But I love you, and I do have your you know, you're intuitive. Normally I get through everybody, just so you know. If you're new here and like you didn't get calls, I do get through everyone normally. Brian, Hubble Bubbles, not the way. Simmer softly, await the day. Keep within that which you know. Time will come for you to show. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be. There it is done. Brian, whilst you are bubbling over with anticipation to share with the world, you are advised to keep a lid on things, for the time to come out is not yet right. That which you hold within is to be contained for a while longer. So for now, just allow all that you know and feel to simmer gently. Boiling over will not serve you, and you just may get your fingers burnt. Instead, Cauldron asks that you use this as a time for nurturing and preparation. The feast is promised, although newly acquired ingredients that have not yet been presented to you need to be first stirred into the pot. Only when you add these fresh additions will you be ready. Be patient, for the signal to move forward will appear in good time. Only then, my dear, can you serve up that which the world will be ready and willing to accept. There is important information missing. Someone is hiding something from you. Don't make your move until you have all of the details. Harness and nurture your natural gifts. The world is not ready for what you have to offer. Wait until the time is right. The cauldron is used as a ritual vessel for the element of water, brewing potions, and for spell casting. Papers of regrets, letters to the ancestors, and burnt offerings are placed within the cauldron in ritual and ceremony. Transformation, rebirth, fertility, and femininity flow from the Western Quarter. So you have a ton of ideas. Definitely ton of ideas. Why did I just say that? Ton of ideas. Good night, Blue Heron. But I think that you're basing these ideas or these, I don't want to say this willingness to go forward, on something that may not actually be fact. I feel like you're being misinformed, Brian. Somebody is definitely keeping something from you, hiding something from you on purpose. And I feel like if you don't take your time to make sure that you have all of the details, all of the answers, right, then you are going to end up being so incredibly positive about this new thing and helping this person and, you know, feeling like just so good about it. And then all of a sudden you're going to be the one who ends up totally screwed because somebody kept something from you that was really an important detail Okay, so before you move forward, make sure that you have all of the information, all of the pieces to the puzzle. If there's someone in your life that you're waiting on before you make your next move, make sure that you know as much as you possibly can about them. If you feel something is even a little bit off before taking your next step, don't take it. If you feel like something is even a little bit off with someone that you're dealing with, if you think someone's hiding something from you, they are. And please don't confront anybody. Just kind of stick in the background, because you're going to be able to achieve your dreams and fulfill your purpose regardless. It's going to take a little longer because you have someone in stirring the pot, if you will, mind the pun, and purposely trying to F things up for you because they think they're going to get ahead by you moving forward in this way. I hope that makes sense. Prayer, no matter what you believe, isn't it beautiful that there's one word for asking for your heart's desire, expressing gratitude, and sending hopes and wishes to someone else? That's pretty effing sweet. If you pray for this person. I feel like this person is like really just like low energy. Got to try to get rid of people like that from your life for sure. Chad Smith, Beyond Lemuria. I feel really bad. Deirdre's like, Deirdre and Donna are two, probably my only friends in like real life. And Donna doesn't ask for readings often, but Deirdre I know needs them, and I had to turn her away. Deirdre, if you're still listening, know I love you. I also had to cancel on her birthday because Ray was sick. So I don't want her to think that I don't care about her or that something happened or anything like that. I just ready for this reading. Oh yeah, Big Willie style on that long, getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na. All right, I'll stop. All right. I'm sitting here and all I can think of is I hear Ray talking to RJ and I'm like, why aren't you at Quick Check getting my refills? Like, I don't know. Maybe they're going now. All right. Chad, card number 56, the card of vulnerability. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, 56. All right. Real strength, holding space, healing past wounds, accepting yourself as you are, sharing from the depths of your heart, raw truths, compassion for others, and removing your armor, Chad Smith. Our vulnerability can be one of the greatest gifts we can share. It can also be the hardest. In our society, we are conditioned to put on a facade, to be strong, even in times of difficulty. Paradoxically, being vulnerable is one of the strongest things we can be. It is easy to armor ourselves from the harsh truths that may be too painful to bring to the light of day. However, this causes greater suffering as buried pain becomes shadows. Unprocessed negative experiences can incarnate as much more troublesome traits or insecurities than their origin. When we are truly honest with ourselves in all of our facets, we are vulnerable. That honesty is an important step in discovering our shadows and bringing them into the light for healing. Furthermore, when we share our vulnerabilities with others, we allow them to glimpse a deeper part of ourselves. This is fertile soil for trust. It plants the seeds for others to share the places that are most raw or tender for them. Our closest friendships can be formed in this space. The times when we feel too uncomfortable to reach out to others can be the very times when we need them most. Having compassion and awareness of the struggle and disorientation others may be going through is a valuable contribution to the world. Holding space where others can be vulnerable is a key element of healing work. Self-love is also connected to our ability to be vulnerable, as it allows us to be true to ourselves exactly as we are and without judgment. Divinatory meaning: be vulnerable with yourself or others. It may also be time to step into the role of healer and hold space. Holding space means being fully present without judgment in a way that provides a safe and nurturing environment. In this place, guards can be dropped and a deeper level of awareness and relating can unfold. Enabling unconditional love and acceptance allows for vulnerabilities to be expressed, for the core of dis-ease to be discovered, and for profound healing to take place. So reaching out to others for help, not living with a mask on. I feel like you are good at being vulnerable. I mean, you've been vulnerable with me. I'd like to think that we're pretty close. Arlene, hey boo. You missed the poop show. Chad, I feel like there's somebody this week and going into the new year who's looking up to you, who I feel like the holding space thing is kind of the universe telling you, like, we have to make room to accept all different types of people, no matter what they're going to tell us, no matter what their deepest fears are, to have sympathy for them. And I feel like there's somebody looking up to you that you really... Big Willie, I already addressed the shirt, okay? That you really may not agree with their values, or they may want you to express something that you're not willing to express, and they may be coming off as a little pushy. It's someone that you really didn't expect yourself to connect with is going to be coming in for you. And the universe is saying, accept this person, take what they have to offer, give what you can give, but move on. Don't allow people that you feel are pushy or people who make you uncomfortable in your life. When you're ready to reveal parts of yourself, there are parts of everybody, like we all keep things to ourselves. There are parts of us that we don't share with anybody. So I feel like, you know, if somebody's trying to push you beyond what you're comfortable with, like maybe, you know, somebody is pushing you to do your podcast 5 days a week. And while that's a great thought, and it's coming from, you know, a good want, you just don't have the energy to do it because you work a certain shift or whatever it may be. Okay. Or, you know, say you have a relative that passed away that you're really upset and you never really grieved, and this person is pushing you to grieve and be vulnerable, and you're just not ready to do that. The universe is saying, you know, listen to what they have to say, accept that they're trying to help you, but then move on. Don't be pushed into making any decision that you're not ready for this week, especially coming into the new year. I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you because of your ability to be vulnerable, for your ability to be accepting of others. And I feel like there's somebody who's coming in who's really looking up to you. I don't want you to feel pressured by this person. They really do have good intentions. They're just looking to learn from you. They think you're awesome because you are awesome. And give the best advice you can give when approached. And that's really all you can do. Big Willie. I didn't realize it was going to cut off right there, though. And I did say it before. It says, I came, I saw, I made it awkward. Chad Smith, drag queens. Like I said, I don't like this deck as much. Anyone who commits themselves to being fabulous and is brave enough to share that with the world is doing divine work. You can't stay mad if you think about drag queens long enough. If you can, then you might be struggling with some a-holeness and may require more sparkle in your life. Guys, I'm not big on these cards. Like, I'm probably never going to use them again. Yeah, I know. Now Chad Smith is going to be picked on because he drew the drag queens card. Well, you know, what can I say? I can't win, guys. I think anyone who pulled that card would be picked on. There was a really offensive card before about drug addicts being thieves who will like rob you in the night. I don't know. It was very offensive. I'm upset that I bought these. Eric M, are you still here? Yeah, Brown Dot, me too. That's why I purchased it. Dragging hard, dragging ain't easy. I am no longer Chad Smith. I'm still going into bars and telling women my name is Chad Smith. When I get up for a potty break, if I do in the next hour. Arlene, I'm not ignoring you. I did see you. Oh, come on, guys. Chad, I'm sorry. It's the card that came up. Arlene, yes, I will pull a card for you. My patron. You also have a Patreon reading coming up. The first hour, if you guys go back and listen, it was a complete poop show. So I had to turn a lot of people away. I had to turn, I should have told Deirdre that I'll give her someone's spot. Deirdre, if you're still listening, come back in because I am going to give you the spot of someone who's not here anymore. Is Eric, okay, Eric M is still here. Cloud Horse, are you still here? You also have a Patreon reading coming up. Deirdre, if you're listening, Arlene. I knew it. I knew it. Puffy pants? What is going on? What did I just create? Okay, Deirdre, I'm going to give you, David, you're very welcome. We all came back in the end. Exactly. I got my whole crew here. I'm going to give you someone who left. So I have Eric, Cloud Horse. All right. So Deirdre, you'll be next because you were first. And then Arlene after that because I know JJ left. I think JJ left. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Deirdre, this is you. Let's do Magick of You. Yeah, Brian Fitch. I used to be an addict and I never stole from anyone. I always worked and paid for my stuff. Same here. I never stole from anybody either. And I hate that. And I don't think it's like a joke. I don't mean to get so like blah about it, but that's one thing I really get upset. Sorry, Gemma. Hi, Chad. Deirdre, you got card number 36, the Witch card. I have never pulled this card before from this deck, and I've had this deck for quite a while. The magic you seek is inside of you, so let it flow. Deirdre, this is the lucky card. When this card is drawn, a bonus appears in your life and key events and situations turn in your favor. Remember, luck is preparation, meeting opportunity. Have you taken all available steps and made all authentic efforts to be prepared for that which you seek? I know you have. The witch holds her hand gently over the crescent moon, a potent symbol of new opportunities and fresh potential. Her cupping fingers allow energy to flow unhindered. The raven sits upon a branch, pausing in its journey from the underworld to consider new adventures. Leaves of gold emerge from branches. They signify comfort and beauty after periods of abstinence or loss. The witch knows herself and is not afraid of her potential and opportunities to grow and learn. In the moonlight, she willingly steps to the edge of the cliff and leaps, knowing that the natural way of the world will catch her and she will land exactly where she should. This is what we were talking about with the Michael Kors boots. You bought them and you were like, the money will come. All of the manifestation you've been doing, all of the crystal work, all of the light work, all of the preparation, all of the positive manifestation, Deirdre, is about to come into flow. The energy is shifting and changing in 2022 anyway. Okay, we've had a lot of fire tonight in the readings. Sagittarius, that's your sign, baby girl. You are leaping off a cliff and knowing that the world is going to catch you. The universe is going to catch you. I talked earlier too about being sponsored by the universe. Okay. And that's you as well. I feel like you kind of can't lose if you keep a positive attitude, if you keep doing what you're doing, if you keep working hard. This week, I feel like you should make a gratitude list. I feel like you should continue manifestations. I feel like you should thank the universe however you can and walk around like you normally do, acting as if. Don't let any negativity into your life. Don't let any naysayers, people that are going to be like, oh, you know, that stuff doesn't work. Because when people start talking to you like that, they can put that stuff in your head. And the minute you start thinking it doesn't work, guess what? It doesn't work. It starts to not work because that doubt has seeped in. Don't let anyone put that doubt in your head, girl. If you need to, message me. I know you call me because you're at work, but I hate talking on the phone and I will only do it if absolutely necessary. So please just text me and I'll always text you back as soon as I can. But I feel like, it's really your time to shine. This week, in the coming few weeks, I feel like you are really going to, get that job that you've been waiting for. You're really going to move forward with such flow and like with such conviction, okay, that you're basically going to be unstoppable. And that's what I love to tell you guys, all of you in here, because I love and care about you. In your case, Deirdre, it's actually happening. It's not going to be a lie. You are going to be getting exactly what you've been manifesting. Lois Dunbar, I believe you're also coming up. There's definitely life. Oh, let me pull your gratitude card. I thought these were like the yellow ones, but they're really not. They're offensive and they're dumb, to be honest. I only pulled one funny one. All right, Deirdre. The northern lights are proof that not only that the sun farts, but that it farts in neon colors. Great fart jokes. That's what I've been reduced to. Arlene, Deirdre, you're very welcome. And Hawk Paranormal, what's up? Deirdre and Arlene are going only because I gave them spots of people who left, okay? I'm not like jumping them. I know they came in late. And we're all family here. At this point, we're kind of just hanging out. I got 45 minutes left. I can't go to 11 tonight. All that drama in the beginning kind of gave me a headache. Madras lentils. Lentils. All right, Miss Arlene. Number 45, Such a Curious Dream. This is Alice the Wonderland deck, if I didn't already say that. Grounding, returning to reality, and coming home. Oh, I've had such a curious dream, said Alice, and she told her sister as well as she could. Remember them, all these strange adventures of hers. And when she had finished, her sister kissed her and said, It was a curious dream, dear, certainly. But now run into your tea. It's getting late. We often have remarkable moments, just as Alice does when she begins her journey by following the white rabbit. But just as we must follow the dream, we must also return to the everyday. In this card, at this moment, you are being asked to return to what many people might consider ordinary. Arlene, you must take care of yourself. Eat well, go home, be grounded, and take care of what must be taken care of. The ordinary and yet blessed responsibilities within our lives. There is still great magic in this, especially after journeying through our own wonderland and knowing true enchantment. For we can return, but we are forever changed. Now it is time to ground. Come home, integrate the experiences you've had, and do the very simple, mundane tasks that most people don't consider special enough to have any magic at all within them. But they are magic, dear soul. They are. And it says deal soul, but all right. Let every simple act be done with awareness, simplicity, gratitude, and kindness. Do not be dissatisfied with the seemingly mundane nature of it all. This card could so be my card. Instead, embrace this coming back to earth as an opportunity to ground, reconnect, and to bring a sense of the sacred, of the magic of Wonderland to all that you do, no matter how humble it may be. You will return to that extraordinary place again, but for now, embrace the joy of being at home within your humanity. Divination. A time when work must be done. Eat well and prepare good meals. Make magic in your everyday activities and ordinary moments. A return from an extraordinary experience, adventure, travel, or holiday, vacation. When the time is right, you will encounter Wonderland once again. So really kind of coming back down to earth, as the card said, not taking anything in your life for granted. I have this problem where I'm like, cook, clean, take care of RJ. Take care of RJ, cook, clean, take care of RJ. And I say it all the time. I'm a maid in this house. That's all I am. And I'm one of those people because I get fed up because I'm trying to do something bigger with my life for me and for RJ. And Arlene, I feel like the universe is telling you, like, you can... Good night, Robin Henry. You can be, or Blue Crossroads, sorry, I looked at that wrong. You can be blessed in the small moments too. You can be blessed in folding laundry. You can be blessed in doing the dishes. You can be blessed in, I always feel blessed smelling RJ's hair. Do you know what I mean? In the little moments that have not really too much to do with the bigger picture, but it's the being humble about it. It's the being able to be humble in the humblest of moments, so that you can be humble in the biggest of moments. And I hope that makes sense. Robin, if you were saying goodnight, then, oh, okay. I thought you were saying goodnight to Blue Crossroads. Good night, Robin. Then the universe is going to know that you really are well prepared for something bigger. And Arlene, I do feel like you can do that. I feel like you are that person. I feel like a lot of us can do that in here. So please be sure to, again, with the gratitude, make a gratitude list. and put the most mundane things on it, you know, that you have clean laundry to fold, that you have food to put on the dishes in order to make them need to be washed. I feel like the universe wants you to do that this week. Pillows. These cards are just a bunch of words. Go look up what ancient Egyptians put their heads on to sleep. Now go squeeze that soft, welcoming cushion you get to snooze on. You're more lucky than an Egyptian pharaoh. All right, I'm going to yell out some names. Let me know if you're still here. Lois, I see you. Krista, Billy, Connor, Joel, Smoochie, Ty, Jiggy. Brown Dwarf is here. Boo Heron left. That's who we have left. So I can do Willie and Sunny. Give them readings. Ghost Dragons. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. 405er, I got you. I'm going to put you up for someone who left as well. Big Willie, you are so here. Brian Fitch, good night. And yes, see you next week. Yeah, Paranormal Chop Shop. Okay. Gordium. I'm just filling in, guys, where people have left. So Krista has left. JJ has left. Billy has left. Connor has left. Joel has left. Smoochie has left. I don't blame all these people for leaving because of all the crap that happened. Ty has left. Jiggy has left. All right. So it's going to be Willie, Gordium, Sunny, Brown Dot, and Brown Dwarf. Am I missing anybody? Anna, would you like a reading? I know you gave yours up. I can get them all in if I start now. All right. Big Willie Townsend. Big Willie. Okay, I've got to stop. Do you see? Do you see? Big Willie, Angels and Ancestors. Presents. Ghost Dragons is awesome. You guys are all really awesome. And again, I wasn't talking about you guys who come in and support me throughout the week, who watch my videos, who like my videos. I'm talking about people who come in, get their readings, leave immediately, and then hit me up 7, 8, 9, 10 months to read for them and 17 other members of their family, and then put pressure on me to get the readings done right away or accuse me of ignoring them. You know, I'm sorry, but those are the people. Eric, did I not read for you already? I thought I did, but okay, you'll be next then, because I know you've been waiting quite a while. Sorry about that. I thought that I read for you, Eric. All right. Big Willie, you got the Hunter. Track down your fears and desires, okay? Okay. Track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, you will find your desires too. The Hunter card is based on my favorite Celtic god, Cernunnos. He is the stag god of the wild and represents both the hunted and the hunter. Similarly, the Hunter helps you connect with an energy, that's a badass card, that is both fearful and fearless. Your fears are the only things that are standing between you and what you desire at this time. So you have to come face to face with them as the Hunter does with wild animals and go beyond them. Instead of being hunted down by your fears or other feelings that you have buried, become the Hunter. You are being given confidence and strength at this time, so use your power to make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadows, Willie. You are here to realize your fullest potential, but this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. When this card arises, there could be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that has been haunting you. If you are a man or identify as male, this card represents your masculinity and an opportunity to know yourself more deeply. Okay, so I appreciate you guys too so much. I really love how this says, you know, you'll find your deepest desires. Lois Dunbar, you'll be after Eric because you've been waiting for a long time. Sorry about that. And underneath your fears, you'll find your desires, because sometimes we don't accomplish everything that we want to in life because we're afraid. And I feel like what the universe is telling you is that you don't have to be afraid. Take the risks, go after what you want, hunt down your desires. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to get to know yourself. It's okay to take the mask off and let people see who you really are. Okay. And I feel like the universe is actually encouraging that. You have a message. I'm getting this from the universe quite strongly. You have a message that needs to be given out. But I feel like you're not going to know what that message was or what that message is until you face your fears and actually start going into, you know, you're a public figure now. Let's face it, you're on YouTube. You have to face your fears and not be afraid to be completely yourself when dealing with all types of people, in person, online. It doesn't matter, at work, at play, whatever, with your family. Don't cover any aspect of yourself up as far as your emotions and who you are. I don't mean your body. I am not suggesting you run around naked. Okay. It's going to be like streaking. And then it's going to be like, well, Gemma Jade said not to cover anything up. No, it's the forsworn. I don't know what that means. Do I have wrenches in here still, just in case? Oh, okay. I know who that is. Never mind. Yeah. Slay the inner demons first, but always be true to yourself, and you are going to achieve great things. The universe I've said it to many people today, literally sponsoring you right now. You have everything that you need to move forward. Jessica Lee, hi. Christopher Walken. It's like somebody took the yellow cards and were like, oh, we can do this. And then they actually couldn't. Can we just take a second, bow down to all the misfits and weirdos out there? Yes, that's us. Those freaky heroes model radical self-acceptance for the rest of us. Thank the weirdo gods. When you hold your favorite misfits in your heart, they do weird poop in there and make your day better. We are the weirdos, mister. Finally, a good one. All right, we have Eric and then Lois. Eric. I hear it in my head, but I can't find it. Oh, okay. Oh no. I'll be right back. Yep, that's why I don't keep. Damn it! All right, we're good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what happened there was, I have no idea how it happened, but the Mystic Martian deck flew halfway across my room off my desk. I didn't even touch it, but all right. So, yeah, Eric, that's going to be the deck I'm using for you. We are the island of misfit toys. All right, Eric. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. That was so weird. I wasn't reaching for this deck. I was reaching for the Wisdom of the House of Night, but the universe had other ideas. All right, Eric, you got Nephilim. This was actually what I was getting in my head for Sunny. Controversial, assessing, and new perspectives. And it's card number 15. Eric, the Nephilim are also known as Anakin, Els, and Elohim. The Nephilim were the humanoid giants of ancient times on Earth that seemingly died out during the last great flood. They stood at 14 feet tall and sometimes even taller. Their origins are unclear. Some sources say they originate from Canaan. Genesis 6:4 states that they are the sons of God. Later interpretations of this led to the relabeling of them as the fallen ones. The Nephilim were pre-Diluvian and possibly of the original genetic seeding programs. Discovered bones are as old as 50,000 to 300,000 years old. The Hebrew Torah makes mention of Nephilim giants, and the Old Testament book of Samuel mentions Goliath, the giant. The book of Enoch makes references to the giants, as do the Dead Sea Scrolls. The ancient Greeks called their giants the Cyclops and Titans. Scandinavian pagans mention stories regarding ice giants and trolls. The New Zealand Maori have stories about the red-haired, I don't know how to pronounce this, Patoperehi giants that inhabited New Zealand first. In 1911, the ancient Nevada Sai Tika tribe discovered mummified red-haired giants that coincided with their passed-down stories. Giant bones were also discovered in Alaska and Mexico and the Denisova Cave, Siberia. The Nephilim have a complex and controversial history that sometimes weirdly overlaps into Anunnaki genetic territory. So you may be going into something very controversial, as far as going into it, meaning like having controversial thoughts or thoughts that others are going to think are controversial, ideas, things that you want to explore, things that you want to learn about, know about, things that you want to do, right? The universe is telling you not to care, okay? You may be experiencing some ESP or some communication with spirit, which is ESP being extrasensory perception, which is pushing you towards wanting to get involved with something controversial. Don't listen to what outside sources have to say. You're being led in this direction for a reason. Eric, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I guarantee it'll come through this week. Either seeing this card is going to make you want to learn about Nephilim, or watching a movie is going to get a spark of an idea. You are meant to explore your psychicness, as I like to call it, your awareness of all things other. I feel like your ancestors are reaching out to you through dreams, possibly even your nightmares. So please pay close attention to your dreams and your nightmares. Mike J, behold. So good to see you. So Eric, don't let any naysayer stop you in your tracks. I feel like this is a road that you have to go down for some reason or another. I don't know. But don't listen to the naysayers when it comes to anything that you want to do with your life, okay? Don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let anybody... Hey, Miss JJ. Don't let anybody tell you that what you're thinking is wrong, what you're feeling is wrong, what you're doing is wrong. It's your life, and if you're doing something or thinking something or being led somewhere, always follow where spirit in your heart is leading you. And to me, spirit in our heart is one and the same when put that way. Eric, whales. Effing whales, yo. They're the biggest living thing ever. They have the biggest brain ever to exist. They are peaceful as poop, just floating around all chill, sucking up krill and pooping out red clouds that soak up carbon. When they're not doing that, they're jumping around making splashes. Whales are like everyone's giant favorite uncle. Yeah, okay. I'm writing to whoever wrote these cards. Like, I was totally duped. Lois. Oh, thank you, Mike J. I feel pretty, so pretty. Oh, good. Interesting, so true on controversial thoughts. Sometimes people will get offended, like, what do you mean by controversial? I'm like, dude, I'm a psychic who communicates with dead people. I'm not judging. All right, Lois, this one's for you. You're very welcome. Thank you, Eric. And thank you, all of you guys, for hanging out with me. Chilling with me. Miss JJ, no worries. Yes, it was a pain in the butt, but we tried and you showed up for me. And Miss JJ is 5 hours ahead of me. So that means when we were doing all that at 7, it was actually midnight by her. So that was really cool. I'm not angry. Yeah, Grey Wolf, I'm going to hook up with you this week to get you in with me next week. All right, Lois. You got the card of choices, okay? Card number 46. Every choice you make has a consequence. Even your thoughts are like magnets, drawing experiences to you for the good or for the bad. Do you know? I'm sorry. Right now, you are faced with such a choice of dark and light. All you need to do is to ask, is this for the highest good? The choice you make will be an important step in your life lessons. Remember, even not deciding is a choice. What will it be? Choosing between darkness and light. And here's the thing, it may be very easy to choose something where, you know, you can get a get rich quick scheme or kind of get ahead a little faster, take a couple shortcuts, cut some corners. And that's the easy thing to do, right? The universe is telling you, do not do that this week, this month, or really ever. Think about the highest good. How is the person who's actually putting the work in and not doing those things going to feel? Are you going to choose dark or light? I feel like you are going to be confronted with either a get rich quick scheme or some way to simplify something without putting the work in. You're going to have the opportunity to finish something without putting all of the work in. But the fact of the matter is that if you cut the corners, you're going to suffer in the long run. The universe wants you to think about the power of positive manifestation, the power of positivity, okay? The power of knowing what you know and knowing that you're going to succeed because you're doing the right thing, okay? Not worrying so much about what others are thinking or saying, and really keeping your heart in the right place, Lois. I hope this makes sense. Keep your heart in the right place and the universe will work for you. As far as this week, I feel like an email or a text message is going to come in. If not this week, then definitely next, where you're going to be offered some sort of get rich quick scheme. I'm getting get out of jail free card. I don't actually mean get out of jail. Eric, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. So generous tonight, really, and always. I don't mean literally get out of jail. I just mean like that you can do this and nobody will know and it'll get you ahead. Don't be sucked into that type of energy. I feel like there's a negativity around you right now that's trying to attach itself to you, but your light is so bright and big, whether you know it or not, that it can't. You have to give it away in. You have to give negativity away in. And the universe is saying that this week, especially, be very, very careful to keep that negativity out because it could affect you for a really long time if you don't. Follow your heart, follow spirit. Farts, great. Now I'm talking about farts too. Even if you're so adult, you don't think they're funny anymore, just think about what would happen to your body if you couldn't let out gas. Kaboom. Thank you. Farts for saving our lives on the daily. Yay, great. I'm like aggravated with those cards. Eric, thanks again. Everybody, thank you so much. I've got about 20 minutes left and then Steve has to start getting ready. So we have brown dot, brown dwarf. Oh, I only have 4 left. Okay. If I can stop babbling. All right, brown dot flap. And thank you for that amazing donation earlier as well. You got the Magick of Unicorns deck. Trippy Times. What's up, Trippy Times? No, I'm having an issue, Mike J, with these cards because I have another deck called Spiritual AF, and the cards, you guys got to admit, are pretty hilarious. Yeah, but the Grateful AF are just talking about whales and poop and, I don't know, Christopher Walken. I don't know what the hell's going on. Brown dot flop, Magick of the Unicorns. All right, I got 4 left. I can get through this in 20 minutes. Open your heart. Card number 9. Love yourself. Dare to be vulnerable. There's that word again, right? There are 33 chambers in your heart chakra, all containing lessons of love. Your heart is open to the extent that you have mastered these. A warm and loving heart enfolds other people so that they feel safe and loved, and in return, they love you. As your heart opens and you feel free to share your feelings, you allow yourself to be vulnerable, so people immediately trust you and feel close to you. Can you guys see that? This card reminds you to be generous and giving of yourself. Your guidance is to breathe into your heart and ask your unicorn to illuminate this center with its horn of diamond light. When it pours pure love into all of the chambers of this chakra and lights them up, this dissolves any old hurts or blocks you may still have. Most important of all, appreciate yourself. Be kind to yourself. Feel your heart becoming warm and expansive. Your unicorn is reminding you that when you love and value yourself, any lower emotions dissolve into the glow of your inner worth. Then you become caring and compassionate towards humans and animals. You radiate unconditional love and acceptance toward all sentient beings, and they respond with kindness. You see the loving essence of others, and your path becomes happier. That's what we do in this stream, okay? Opening your heart is the greatest possible way to light up your journey, for an open heart attracts help, kindness, true friendships, and all of the support you need from the human, animal, and angelic worlds. Okay, so work on your heart chakra starting with this week, okay? I feel like the universe really wants you to open that up. I'm not saying it's closed, okay? But maybe work on opening it up a little more. Don't feel silly when you're meditating. Call on the unicorn of pure love, man. I mean, this is who your guardian is, at least for this week. Probably always. I mean, we never know who or what is with us, most of us, right? Work on aligning your chakras this week. This is not advice I give all the time, so don't think this is just generic advice. You can ask anyone who's always in here. But work on aligning your chakras and focus on your heart chakra especially. Guys, if I just dip out, like when this is over, you guys know I do that. It's not that I don't love you all. It's just I'm trying to get this cleaned up so I can go to bed. Forgiveness. The third best F word in the English language behind the F word and friend. Forgiveness sets us free, whether we are giving it or getting it. Have you been forgiven lately? Have you let something go you thought you'd taken to your grave? Forgiveness is effing amazingly sweet, right? I always say forgiveness. Kindness is like forgiveness. It's for yourself, not so much for the other person. I mean, the other person could be one of those people that couldn't care less whether you forgive them or not. All right. Absolutely. On point. I am so glad to hear it, Brown Dot. Gordium, Sunny, and Brown Dwarf. All right. So Gordium, wisdom of the House of Night. Bitch better have my pods. I said that out loud because I was thinking it. Mike J, good night. Thank you so much for stopping in. Why don't you come in a little bit earlier next week if you're able to? I'd really like to hang out and see what's up, yo. It's been a while. All right. You got, I see a little trend here going on. I had to, Ghost Dragons. I had to. Because that's the exact thought that popped into my head. Gordium, you got the card of love, card number 10. My child, my wondrous one, it is time to celebrate because love is calling to you to open your heart and receive my blessings. Choosing this symbol is a powerful sign that love in all forms is in your life now. There is a responsibility to this also. You must give love freely without conditions and love others because your heart is open. There is something else here to consider. Love can be a confusing force too and can sometimes ask a sacrifice of you. If your heart is aching and feels like it's broken, know that love is a greater love for you later. No matter where you are in your life right now, love has come to guide you into an important experience. Trust in love. Go with the light. No, pods. Pods. Gordium, I really feel like this is another follow your heart kind of moment. I don't necessarily see it as being like a romantic thing, but it very well could be. This week, I feel like just act on your heart. Don't overthink things and like be in your head constantly. If you want to do something, again, listen to the inside, okay? Not so much in your head, because I feel like you're overthinking and overthinking and overthinking. And at the end of the day, you're spending so much time thinking, and it's like my brain, procrastinators meeting postponed 24/7 or until further notice. You're not going to get anything done. And this is a new year. There's great energy coming in, okay? January 14th, we do have a retrograde in Aquarius, guys. Mercury. I know. And there's 3 of them again this year, I think. So anyway, it's time to just go for it. Okay. Don't overthink it. Follow your heart. If it does have to do with romantic love, heck, follow your heart there too. Don't make your new person pay for someone else's groceries. Okay. Don't make your new person pay for the last person's groceries, or however the beautiful Delilah said that one time. All right. Princess Monster Truck. There's a cat with really wide set eyes, a crooked underbite, and a look on her face that says she's never given a single F in all 9 of her lives. She is everything, and her name is Princess Monster Truck. Thank you, universe, for making this weird-ass cat and for making her in the internet age so we can stalk her pictures and videos at any time of the day or night. I have no idea. I have no idea what this means. Okay. Anyway, Sunny, are you still here? And then Brown Dwarf. And then I've got to go so I can get the baby to bed because I still don't have my office. Hey, PETA. All right, Sunny. I'm sorry, but it's Mystic Martians for you. I never have any idea what the heck this deck is talking about until I channel spirit. Like the actual what they represent, I have no clue like what's going on. But then the universe steps in for me, thank goodness. I had like cases of Pogs. I didn't know how to play them. I never played with them, but there was this kid, Bobby, that had a crush on me, and he would always buy them for me, and he would buy me like a case full. I must have had 10 cases. I had no clue what they were. I had like those slammers. You're very welcome. Everyone is very welcome. Thank you guys for allowing me to read for you. All right. Sunny. Vasica Picious. Guys, I don't know. I told you, I have no clue about this deck. Card number 39, the Divine Feminine, Birthing and Fertility. Am I off? Like, are you joking with me right now? Go ahead, make fun of Chad Smith. I don't know. All right, Sunny, here we go. The two overlapping discs of this card contains the almond eye shape that was used in the ancient mystery schools to represent layers of interconnected meanings, including divine feminine and the holy passage portal for the soul that links heaven, spirit, and earth physical. This symbol is also a geometric and esoteric aspect of the flower, seed of life, symbolically and actually. Later, monotheistic Christianity adopted the symbol to represent the fish, soul, and Jesus. In East Africa, the symbol is known as Mandorla. The ancient Celts created female Sheila and Gig figurines who exposed their genitals and archetypically represented the same. The two intersecting circles symbolize the creative birth space that emerges the third archetypal entity, which holds the linking trinity energies that are the energetic forces and geometric building blocks on all levels of divine manifestation. Okay, so body, mind, and soul. Thoughts, actions, and emotions. Okay, trying to find the difference between them. The obvious, if you're not trying to get someone pregnant, be extra careful this month. I'm getting a little bit of the same thing I just picked up for someone else with like you being in your head about an idea. With the divine feminine, I think it's more of emotions, of following the heart, right? So, Sunny, I think this is like if you have an idea this week, take a week to prepare and plan. But then after that, roll with it. Like, just go with it. Don't overthink it. Take a certain amount of time, get it set in your head how you're going to execute it. And that's all the time you're allowed. Once you hit execution, there's no going back. There's no overthinking. There's no more delay. The universe wants you to put your thoughts into action, especially creatively with your channel I'm seeing, or with anything that you're doing in life that's creative. And I feel like your channel is a very creative project, right? No overthinking. Have weird ass people on. Have people that go against the grain on. Be that person that goes against the grain. Okay. Follow your heart, not everyone else's thoughts and minds. Don't allow people to get involved who have no business being involved in your business. There are going to be people, trolls, that are going to criticize. There are going to be people in real life that are going to criticize. The fact of the matter is the universe has your back. The universe is telling you to follow your heart. And I would tell you to align your chakras, okay? Your heart chakra, open it up, do some meditations. But I don't know if you're the type of guy that would do that kind of stuff. The universe wants you to do it. That's all I'm saying. Murals. You can take a boring ass building and let an artist paint their soul all over it, and bam, that sucker becomes cool AF. This is what I mean. Creativity, turning nothing into something after the execution. Miss JJ, I definitely will. I promise. Thank you for your help tonight. Thank you for at least trying. Also, murals are proven to assist in bringing crime rates down in the neighborhoods. Ever walked through a neighborhood late at night and didn't get mugged? Maybe you have an artist to thank for that. Well, there are probably a bunch of drug addicts and alcoholics running around. All right, Brown Dwarf. Dark Mirror. Don't do it again. And then I am out of here, guys. Tonight was crazy enough for me. But I had so much fun with you guys, as I always do. And I love and appreciate every single one of you. Brown Dwarf. I'm sorry I made you wait so long. I know you were in here for a while. You're very welcome. I'm sorry. That deck just confuses the hell out of me. But I don't choose the decks, the universe does. So, all right. Brown Dwarf. Card number 15, the card of Masquerade. What I can't have forever, I will have for a moment. What I can't have for a moment, I will hold to me for 1 second. A man's face, young in the flesh and in posture, with a wide open shirt. Over him appears the most complicated and baroque hat straight from a Venetian carnival. Under the guise of Cupid, I will come to you. Under the guise of a thief, I will fly away. There is often guilt in taking the risk. There is often guilt in taking the mask of Don Juan or Don Juana. The seducer is not a master of love, neither of manipulation. He is the master of the ephemeral, of what is fleeting and brief and transient to the extreme. He is the master of the moment, and as such, he forgot all other kinds of eternity. There is guilt if you care because you are not building. There is guilt out of loss because you are not treasuring. There is guilt out of indifference because when you don't care, you cheat yourself of meaning and value. Sometimes there is guilt in the selflessness, in the desire itself, and everything leading to pleasure. As if the only pleasure that can be sacred are only those labeled as such. This was written in Italy, so the English is a little off. The masquerade is a dance. It is a road that goes in circles and ebbs and flows and always ends with the first light. Before the time comes, hold it tightly. When the time comes, let it go. That old adage or whatever it's called, if you love something, let it go. Ba, ba, ba. But I'm also getting from the universe for this card is to just appreciate what you have in the moment and don't worry so much about when it's going to go. Okay. I always do this. I always think to myself, I don't know if it's my being psychic or not, but I always think to myself that like, well, this is just going to end anyway. So why be happy in it, because that's kind of how my life's been up until now. And I'm trying to get myself out of that. And I feel, Brown Dwarf, like you may be doing a little bit of that, a little bit of like, oh, I'm not going to bother enjoying this because it's just going to be taken away. It's just going to go away. I'm not going to bother giving my heart or putting my soul into this because it's just going to go away and can't trust anybody or anything. And nothing's real. And all these crazy thoughts from being hurt so many times and broken down and beaten down so many times. But you know what? Life helps us get back up, and don't put on a mask of indifference. Don't put on a mask of not caring if you really do. You really need to let people see who you really are. Be vulnerable. Again, there's that word, right? The universe has got your back. I feel like you're coming into some really special energy. Maybe not so much this week, but in the month of January, I'm definitely seeing it. Some sort of happiness that you don't want to hold on too tight to, okay? But enjoy it. Appreciate the moments, okay? Don't always look for the bigger picture, which is kind of the opposite of what I always say. We should always be looking at the biggest picture, at the bigger picture. Lotus Girl, I love you too. Yeah, if you force yourself to be positive about one little thing, it's kind of like a chain reaction, okay? I really want you to focus on the positive in your life, even if it's one little thing that you're breathing, that you got to come in here tonight, okay? As you, Jessica Lee, if you come in a little earlier, I'll be able to give you a reading, no problem. You guys are all welcome. Even if it's that you got to hear my awesome Jersey accent or laugh at these cards with me or whatever it is, there has to be one thing in your life that's really good every single day, even if it's that you woke up and the sun was shining. The universe is telling you to understand that there's change in the air for everybody. And the tides and tables are about to turn. You don't have to seek revenge. The universe is going to do it for you in the form of karma. I don't know. I'm just saying what's coming to me. I don't know. Please help. I effed up. I forgive you. I love you. I was wrong. The truth is, thank you. These phrases have saved so many people's lives. I don't know. Please help. I effed up. I forgive you. I love you. I was wrong. The truth is, thank you. These phrases have saved so many people's lives. On a redeeming note, I love you guys very much. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me. I have to get the toddler to bed, get this makeup off, get in my pajamas, clean up all these decks, rearrange furniture in my room because I don't have an office, and hopefully do it all by 11. So good night, guys. It's spelled Karma, and it's pronounced haha F-U. Good night, guys. Dragons, I will talk to you in the morning. And the rest of y'all, I love you. Steve Stockton, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for producing this for me and bearing with me. And I miss you, and I'll talk to you soon. Good night.